team that wins has one loss, and so they have to win twice in order to get it. I don't know if we got you in a better position, Joby, but if you're ready to go, I think we're ready to go.
Ball one, and the pitcher for the Bulldogs is going to be the eighth grader, Caden Apodaca, once again. And didn't get all my lineup in. I got the Lovington in. Avery Marcus at the plate, number 3. Swing and a miss, strike one. 1-1 now to Avery. Crandall is deeping, leading off. Jenna Morrison out in center field. Caden Apodaca, the pitcher. KJ Ray at third. Perseus Aguilar catching. Go Warren in right. And here comes the pitch. 1-1. Low for ball 2. 0-2-1 to count to Marquez. Kaylee Morion at, she says at the 2 position, but she is playing the 4 position. So she's at second, and Jenna Whitmire out in left with Maddie Martinez at first in the flex. The batter, Avery Marcus. Here's the pitch. The fly ball out the right field. Zoe Warren's going to watch that go over the double bounce over. So the ground rule double over the right fielder's head. Bounces one time, bounces over the fence. So the leadoff batter on for a double, and that brings to the plate. I'm going to start moving some people around here on my defense. That brings to the plate Honey Morales, number 4, the second baseman for the for the Wildcats.
Well, we must have won the coin flip because we're the home team.
We are. And I'm trying to get these in here, and I'll just keep working on it as we go. All right, so the pitcher again is number 24, Caden Apodaca. There's a bunt attempt, foul ball, strike one. So 0-1 to count to the number 2 batter with the runner down at second base after the leadoff ground rule double for the Lovington Wildcats. Okay, so nobody out. We're in the top of the first. We did win as you said, we won it. She tries to bunt it again. And I guess she pulled it back because I didn't see him say strike on that low pitch. So 1-1 now, the count. And the umpire keeps looking down the third base like he's getting the call from the coach. He looked down there at him 3 times. That's weird. Here's the pitch. Tries to bunt it again. She does get the bunt down. Nobody covers. That's an infield single. Yikes. So the Bulldogs start off here with a little bit of, like they were confused. They bunt down the third baseline, and everybody is safe.
Yeah, I think Ray thought the pitcher was going to come over and get it, and the pitcher thought Ray was going to get it. And Ray was, I think, I'm going to defend third base with the runner coming over here. So it goes as an infield single.
Yeah, Henry Morales down at first. Avery Marcus at third, and at the plate, Avery Rodriguez, the number 3 hitter in the lineup, DPing. Here's the pitch. Fouls it straight back. Strike one on the foul tip.
Almost hit your phone over there strapped to the fence.
How'd you know I put my phone over there? Hey, you didn't know. He's kidding. That's not my phone.
No, it's an iPhone.
Yeah, it's a phone of I. So, strike one on the foul ball. Yeah, I'm actually in a worse position now. It's worse than it was.
Yeah, well, we can slide over.
I don't know. That is weird because I'm a whole runner moves to second base after Perseus just dropped the ball, just fell out of her glove, and so now runner's in scoring position as she steals second base from first. Nobody out. Lovington with the number 3 batter at the plate, the DH, Rodriguez. 1-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2. 1-2 now the count. And I think I got everybody in. Oh, the only one I did was Perseus, the catcher.
How could you forget Perseus?
Well, it was just one of those things that you could see you know what it looks like.
I know.
Don't. Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul tip, and she tagged out and then fired down to first. So she dropped the ball. It wasn't a foul tip. What it was is it hit the ground. I thought it was, I heard the tick, but it was like off a rock or something. So Perseus picks it up, fires it down to first base to Maddie Martinez for the strikeout drop throwdown. 2-3 the throw. 1 out, and to the plate comes the cleanup batter as the runners stay put. Number 77, Alexa Bell. Right-hander steps in. Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul ball right at the first base coach. He ducks out of the way over there for strike one on the foul. So the defense, Jenna Whitmire in left, Jenna Morrison in center, and Zoe Warren in right. Our familiar three outfielders. Infield, it starts with Maddie Martinez at first, McKaylee Morion at second, Kinsey Carlo at short, and KJ Ray at third. Artesia Aguilar catching Hayden Apodaca. Sets up on the outer third. Here's the pitch. Swing at the chopper up the middle, and that's a base hit. That's going to score one. That's going to be a throw at the plate. Oh, Paseas went way out front. Well, the throw was a little bit toward the first base side, so 2 runs score on the single up the middle. So 2-0 here on that single. 1 out, and at the plate is Sienna DePorto, the catcher. And the pitch from Apodaca. Down and in for ball 1. All right, so Bulldog defense playing pretty much straight away. And normal up the middle. On the corners, they're playing in some. First and third. Here's the pitch. Swung on. Pop fly out of play to the right side for a foul ball, strike 1. On deck is Annalie Chavarria, and in the hole, Jocelyn Holguin for the Lovington Wildcats. Top of the first inning, and our score 2-0. Lovington jumps out here with 3 hits and 2 runs now have scored. Runner at first base and 1 out. Here's the wind and the pitch. Way outside, ball 2. Good job there by Aguilar to go get that one. All right, so DePorto will step back in on the right side with a 2-1 count. Alexa Bell down at first. Chavarria on deck and Holguin in the hole. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swing, and that's a shot on the left side. Another base hit. It's got by a diving KJ Ray. So the single puts runners at first and second. And 1 out with number 7, the left fielder, Annalie Chavarria, coming to the plate. She is the number 6 hitter in the lineup. The Lovington crowd, of course, very pumped up. And they've got music. They've got some loudspeakers over there. They're playing music.
Oh, really?
Lovington is. They're right there. They got one of those, what do you call them?
Little portable speakers?
Yeah, with music on it. I was wondering, I was like, where's that music come from? There's been no music in any game, and now we got music. All right, so stepping in on the right side is Annalie Chavarria, number 7, playing left field for the Wildcats. The pitch, high and away, ball 1.
Well, we've got fill-in barkers.
We do.
So I guess
you can have fill-in music.
If we can bark, they can have their music, I guess.
Now that I see that it's legal, I'm kind of surprised that people haven't brought them everybody.
Well, that's true.
Here's the wind and the pitch. Again, way outside, ball 2. 1 out, 2-0 Lovington. We're in the game that gets us to the championship game. Chavarria steps back in, 2-0 count. She's going to hit that, a slow roller. Shortstop will pick it up and go to first in time for out number 2. So KJ Ray had cut in front but did not get it. Carlo picks it up and throws it across. 6-3 on the fielder's choice. 2 down, runners at second and third, and to the plate comes the next batter in the lineup, which is Jocelyn Holguin, the first baseman, wears number 9 on her blue jersey. Lovington wearing their gray pants, the high blue socks, blue jerseys with white shoulders and white numbers and lettering. Bulldogs paying their uniform they played in all day. Orange top, gray pants. Here's the pitch. A little bit high, a little bit outside, ball 1. So 2 down now, the score 2-0, but Lovington threatening to open up the lead with runners in scoring position at second and third. Base hit here could easily score 2 more runs. We'll try to keep that from happening as Hayden steps on. Here's the pitch. Down and in, ball 2. So Perseus and Caden Apodaca take a look over to the dugout to get their pitch. They now have it. Here's the pitch right down the middle, strike one. Call, not a swing. It was a call strike. So I ran into some coaches between the games and asked him about what the umpire was doing to both pitchers there in that same inning. And I'll tell you what he said after this, which Coach and I both agreed is exactly the opposite of what the rule book states. There's a little pop fly. That's going to fall out in right field. That's going to score 1 run, 2 runs, and then it's an error on the right fielder. She overruns it. Throw behind the runner. Well, we won't say an error because she didn't go to second.
Yeah, but they did get 2 more runs out of it.
4-0. Ay, ay, ay. And I'm not sure. So the single out to right field scores 2 more. And Lovington now leading 4-0 here in the top of the first inning. And coming to the plate will be the shortstop and the 8th hitter in the lineup, Layla Hernandez. She steps in with a runner at first base. Here's the pitch. Ball 1 inside. Okay. Batter steps back in. 1-0 the count. Runner first base, 2 down. Apodaca with the wind and the pitch. Swing, and that's a shot into left field. Trying to get it was the shortstop, Kenzie Carlos. She goes up the ladder but can't quite bring it down. So another base hit. And she got her tip of her glove on it. It sailed through that and out into the outfield. So runners at first and second and 2 out will bring the number 9 hitter in the lineup. So they batted around now. Here in the top of the first inning, 4 runs and 6 hits. As Ana E. Reyes will step in, the right fielder. There's the pitch. High and away for ball 1. Now time called as Aguilar asks for timeout. He's going to walk out, trot out and talk to her pitcher, Caden Apodaca.
Now, is Riley the DP?
Riley is the DP.
Okay.
They're playing music. Man, I didn't know you could do that. No other team has done it, so I just always thought it probably was illegal. But they've got their little karaoke machine, big karaoke machine with a big speaker. And Lovington fans, I like it. I think the Bulldog fans ought to do that going forward. All right, so the batter steps back in. Ball 1, Ana E. Reyes, the number 9 hitter in the lineup. Runners at first and second. Here's the pitch. Swung on. That's going to be deep to right center, and it's going to be dropped by the center fielder. She tried to get to it. 2 more runs score.
It's 6-0 in the top of the first inning.
So the double, it was a good effort out there by Jenna Morrison, but she couldn't quite get to it.
Well, the wind wasn't helping either. It was kind of blowing it away from her, sailing away from her to begin with. She got there, got it in the glove, but it came out of the glove.
Well, she dove, it did hit the glove. I'm giving it a hit. It was a very difficult play. Or should I call that an error? What do you call it? I mean, it hit her in the glove.
I think it hit her in the glove.
So an error? All right, I'll undo it. We'll call that an error.
I'm not trying to be mean.
I understand. It did hit her in the glove. It looked like she had the play as that pitch gets away from Perseus, but she was able to cover it up. And so the runner stays at second base. All right, so stepping back in is the leadoff batter, Avery Marcus, the 10th batter in the inning, and she looks at ball 2 from Apodaca. 6-0, top of the first. Winner goes on to the championship game. Timeout called by the third base coach, and he tells his team, get back in the dugout. Somebody had come out with their little bullhorn and was hollering in excitement. 1-0 the pitch. 2-0 the pitch. Missed it down.
Could be
2-0. Ball 2.
Oh.
Just low. I waited because
it's 3-0.
I missed ball. 3-0.
Yeah, that's why I was
asking. And that one called a strike. So 3-1 now to Marquez. I guess in my haste there, missed it. And then he's sending her to first base. What illegal pitch?
Second base ump is asking about it.
No, he sent her to first.
No, I know that, but the second base ump is the one that is
made the call. Okay, so
they keep doing this thing with the.
Now Coach Crandall and Coach Polito out asking for some clarification.
So I think the Bulldog coaches have asked for the umpires to confer on whether or not that was really...
You know, I was told earlier in this year by Coach Crandall and I, one of the interviews that I did with Coach when Coach Polito wasn't available, before the interview we were talking, and he said that the old rule was you could not come off the rubber before the ball was released. He said last year, I think he told me last year, that rule changed. The new rule is they can come off, and they're not. There's umpires are saying no. I'm almost positive that's what they're calling. Coach Crandall said they were going to have to retrain the 8th grader off DACA because she was coming off the mound. And he said, but the rule was changed this year, so we don't have to retrain her. She can do that, and now the umpires are saying, no, she can't. I'm pretty sure that's what's happening here. Coach Crandall is arguing hard with the home plate umpire, and he's not happy.
And you said earlier what was what the umpires talked to the two pitchers about in the previous game?
That they could not, that they couldn't take the pitch call while on the rubber. Crandall said he said that's the exact opposite of the rule. You have to be on the rubber to take the call, to take the sign.
Right.
And that umpire said you cannot be. He said it's in every rule book forever that you have to be on the rubber before you can take a sign. You can't take the sign and then step onto the rubber, baseball or softball. That umpire said you have to be off the rubber to take the sign. He said that's why we had to make all these adjustments. We had to start taking it while we were off the rubber. And, of course, he made that after we had pitched to 3 innings. He made that call. That ball misses away, ball 1. I'm not sure about...
Well, they didn't reverse the call after the conversation and the consultation.
No, the runner's at first base. And there's a base hit into left field. Oh, Jenna Whitmire will get there and make the play. Jenna Whitmire with a fantastic play. And so catches that, what I thought was a sure base hit. She comes flying in and catches it. But boy, some damage was done, Gene, as on the fly out there. That's the final out to the left fielder. But Lovington, my iPad not wanting to work with me here.
Still didn't do it. Anyway, we're going to take a break, and we'll be back with the bottom of the first. Lady Bulldogs trail 6-0.
Hi, it's Maria and Brisa with the Tate Branch Auto Group. Are you in the market for a new car but don't know where to look? Well, look no further. Here at Tate Branch Auto Group, we have had our used car managers busy buying vehicles to fill our inventory and to meet your needs. That's right. We are bringing in new cars daily and getting them ready to hit our showrooms. But hurry fast because these vehicles will not last long. And if you have no time to make it down to the dealership, that's not a problem. You can view our entire inventory on www.tatebranch.com, where you will have the ability to purchase your car online with front door delivery. That's right. Come and visit us at www.tatebranch.com. And we do it all. Need an oil change? Come on in. No appointments necessary. Brakes making funny noises? We've got you covered. Transmissions in the dumps? That's not a problem. Come see us today at Tate Branch in Artesia, Carlsbad, Hobbs, or Roswell, where the selection of vehicles will not disappoint.
We're back here in Rio Rancho, New Mexico, Cleveland High School, and the Lovington Wildcats. 6 runs on 6 hits in the top of the first inning against Caden Apodaca. And the Lady Bulldogs are in a hole. And this is a do-or-die game. You don't win this one, your season's done. So let's see if the Bulldogs can start clawing back in here in the bottom of the first inning.
Well, Riley will lead things off here against the pitcher, Delaney Udahara, for the Lovington Wildcats. And not sure what the holdup is, but finally they're ready to go. And here's the wind in the pitch. Call strike 1 on the outside corner. Looked like a curveball that broke back into the plate. So strike one from Udahara. Bell at third. Hernandez is short. Morales at second. And Holguin at first. Chavarria in left. Marquez in center. And Reyes in right with the Porto catching Udahara. That pitch misses way outside. Ball one. 1-1 to count. On deck is Jenna Morrison. Here's the wind in the pitch. Swung on, hit well, and that looks, well, nope, it's going to stay in the park. It's out to center field at the warning track for out. Number one, I thought I had more on it when it went off the bat, but out to center field and out number one. And so coming to the plate will be number two, Jenna Morrison, with one out.
Kind of hung up in there, and the wind blowing in pretty hard from left field in.
All right, so Morrison will check in, step in to face Udahara for the first time here in the ballgame from the right side. Winding the pitch, high and away, ball one. Here's the pitch, high for ball two.
Last time we played Lovington was in the district, and the Lovington coach has already called a timeout to come out and talk to his pitcher.
With two balls. They got the out, but 2 balls. And coming in from the bullpen is number 10, Maddie Martinez, sophomore for the Bulldogs. So maybe a pitching change. I don't know. But one would think it might be Crandall. But not sure. We'll see. 6-0, Lovington. As they get 6 hits, there was 1 Bulldog error in the top of the first. That's 6 runs scored. So Jenna Morrison will step back in, 2-0 the count. And catcher still up. Now she will get down behind the plate. Here's the wind and the pitch from Udahara. There's a line drive out to center field, and that will be caught out at the warning track for out number 2. So 2 down pretty quick here. And coming to the plate will be number 24 for the Bulldogs, the pitcher, Hayden Apodaca, with 2 outs. She's going to try to get a 2-out rally going here as the Bulldogs down 6-0. Here's the first pitch to Caden. 2-out rally up for the Bulldogs. Swing, and we'll chop her foul back toward the left side for strike one. So 0-1 the count to Caden Apodaca. On deck is KJ Ray for the Bulldogs. Here's the wind in the pitch. Swing and a chopper up the middle. And that will get through for a base hit. So a 2-out single by the pitcher, Caden Apodaca, will bring number 7, KJ Ray, to the plate. KJ will step in on the right side. Apodaca down at first base. And Udahara talking to her infield. The catcher, I remember this when we played Lovington. The catcher stands up for a long time with her head helmet up, and she finally gets down. All right, so here's the pitch from Udahara. Swing and a miss. Strike one. So 0-1 the count. On deck is the catcher, Artesia Aguilar for the Bulldogs. Here's the pitch. Low. Ball one. 1-1 now the count. Timeout called. We're going to have a courtesy runner for the pitcher, Caden Apodaca. So coming in to run will be number 9 for the Bulldogs, Michaela Lujan. So she'll go down to first base. KJ Ray at the plate with a 1-1 count and 2 outs. Bulldogs trying to get a 2-out rally here and get some of these runs back to give it 6 in the top half of the first. So we're here in the bottom half. So there's a 6-0 deficit. Runner at first base. The pitch, high, ball 2. And I started to wait, but then it was right down the middle, but just a little bit high. So I was correct in my assessment. 2-1 the count. KJ steps back in a long time, and now KJ calls time.
I think we saw Lovington get the hurry up and get the calls in.
Ball 3. Nope, no throw down. The catcher pump fakes it down there. Ball 3, high and away to KJ Ray.
So they have said it to other teams.
They just did. Second time I've seen it in my life. I was today years old when I saw that. Here's the pitch. Swing and a slow roller to the third baseman. Fires it over to first, and that is an out. 5-3 to put out. So the Bulldogs on that put out will go into the top of the second, down 6-0. There was one hit, but no runs, no errors, and one runner left on base. 6-0 Lovington. We'll be back.
Even if you swing the golf club like an arthritic giant gorilla, you'll look good on the course in professional polos, shirts, and hats embroidered by Business Notions. Even add your company logo to golf balls. So don't look like a gorilla. Call Business Notions at 625-2840. Professional embroidery and screen printing, perfect for your next event and sports teams. Business Notions. Our business is making your business look good. 625-2840.
With the price of gas really high, you may be looking for a more economical car or truck. Well, look no further than Artesia Ford Sales. Artesia Ford Sales is known for their selection of Ford certified pre-owned vehicles. And right now, that reputation means Artesia Ford is able to have in stock a great selection of gas-sipping vehicles for you to consider. With certified pre-owned, you can rest assured your purchase is top quality and qualifies for a much lower interest rate than a typical used car. So save money on gas and save money on your monthly payment with a quality certified pre-owned car from Artesia Ford Sales.
Well, we go to the second inning now. 6-0 Lovington, and there's a new pitcher for Artesia. Apodaca goes to first, and I believe that is Maddie Martinez, who will now be the pitcher for the Artesia Lady Bulldogs. We've not seen her in the tournament so far, and so this is the first time to see Madison.
So Maddie will step in. They just swap positions, first and pitcher. And at the plate is the number 3 batter in the lineup. Hard ground ball to the shortstop. She'll pick it up. And an error on the shortstop as she throws it wide. So we lead off with an error. Deep sigh from me.
You ain't the only one deep sighing.
Okay, so runner reaches on the error. On the errant throw. And that'll bring Alexa Bell, the cleanup batter, to the plate. She is 1 for 1 with a single. I didn't even get a chance to see what the previous batter was at the plate because it happened so quick, first pitch. Bell, the cleanup batter, they batted 9 in the... they batted 11 in the first inning. That ball misses down for ball 1. So the number 12 hitter, which was the number 3 hitter in the lineup, started this inning off, reached on an error, and now the cleanup batter, Alexa Bell, up for the second time through. Here in the top of the second. Not the second time through in the top of the second. That pitch misses way down and in as it bounced out in front of the plate, and it was way inside. So 2-0 the count to Bell. Rodriguez down at first base. And on deck is DePorto, and in the hole, Chavarria for Lovington. Artesia sets up on that outer third. Maddie Martinez ready in the pitch. Ball 3, snap throw down, not in time. First base. So 3-0 now to Bell. That missed high and away. Ray at third, Carlo at short, Mordione at second, and Apodaca at first. Whitmire in left, Morrison in center, and Warren in right with Aguilar behind the plate. So the 3-0, Maddie Martinez with the wind in the pitch. That's ball 4. So 4 straight, and not one of them was even close. So with nobody out, runners at first and second. To the plate comes the number 5 hitter catcher, number 10, Sienna DePorto. She's 1 for 1 with a single.
Pretty quiet over here on the Artesia side right now.
All right, so DePorto steps in. Runners at first and second. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. So 5 straight. That one was outside.
Had I known that, I would have brought my little PA speaker I've got.
I know. I didn't know.
I have one.
I guess I never thought about it.
I have one.
Yeah, I do too. That's a
Bluetooth thing.
Yep. So 1-0 the count to DePorto as he steps back in. Maddie Martinez, the new pitcher. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swing and a pop fly. Back and out of play for a foul ball. Strike one. 1-1 the count. So they get a ball back to the pitcher, Maddie Martinez. And
Thomas has, our sales manager, has one of those pickup trucks from.
This pitch bounces and way inside for ball two. That bounced about 4 feet out in front of the plate, and the batter could have took it off her leg, but she said that. Of course, we found out this morning that if it bounces, I guess you're not hit by pitch.
We did see that this morning.
We did. I didn't know that was the rule, but apparently it is.
I had never heard that.
Here's the wind in the 2-1, and that bounces up there again for ball three. So 3-1. Here's the pitch count as number 10. DePorto takes a look down at her coach at third, gets a lot of talk there, signals coming to her. Maybe saying don't swing here with the 3-1. I don't know. A good hitters count. Here's the wind and the pitch from Martinez, and that is outside for ball four. Walk, the bases loaded, and nobody out. Timeout called by the Lovington coach. So we're going to have a courtesy runner coming in for DePorto. The catcher is number 7. So courtesy runner for the catcher is Annalise. What? Oh, it's number 14. I said number 7. It's Chloe Corral coming in. I was like, that girl's already in.
Yeah.
All right, bases loaded. Nobody out. We had an error, walk, and now the base is loaded with the number 6 hitter, who is 0 for 1 on the ground out at the plate. Bulldogs going to play in on defense on the infield. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swing, and that's a base hit out to center field. And it, oh, no. Goes all the way to the fence, goes under the glove of the center fielder. So 3 runs will score, and that's going to be a triple.
Hey, she came off the base.
And I don't know if it's a triple or if it's an error on the center fielder. What do we call that out there?
I'd call it a hit and an error.
Okay, so
two-base error.
Single and a 2-base error.
And I believe that makes it 9-0. 3 runs come in as the bases were loaded on walks. Then the base hit.
Well, an error, a walk, and then a base hit. And then an error to score 2 additional runs.
That's right. So it's 9-0 in favor of Lovington here in the top of the second inning.
Here's the pitch. Strike one call to number 9. The batter is the first baseman, Jocelyn Holguin. She is 1 for 1 in the ball game and now has strike one.
Well, strike 9 according to the scoreboard.
Yeah, they know. They told us. Remember, it doesn't work.
We know we're having.
I'll fly out to deep center field, but moving over and making the play is the right fielder. It just kept fading, and that's that's an RBI sacrifice fly, 10-0. Now that was out number 1. That should have been.
That's out number 1.
Number 1, yeah, fly out, but a sacrifice fly to the right fielder. I said to the center field, and they just kept fading with the wind. And so coming home to score on the sacrifice fly and making it 10-0. We're in the top of the second. 1 out, and at the plate is Layla Hernandez. She is 1 for 1 with a single. Pop fly off to the right side. That'll get out of play for a foul ball strike. All right, so stepping back in after they get a ball out to the pitcher is Hernandez, the batter. 0-1 the count. There's Martinez ready to go. Here's the pitch, swing, and a ground ball to the left side, foul. As KJ Ray will go get that and throw it back to Maddie in the circle. 0-2 now the count to Hernandez. On deck is Reyes, which is the number 9 hitter in the lineup. And then we're back to the top with Avery Marquez, the leadoff batter, in the hole. 6 runs in the first, 4 now here in the second, and only 1 out on the board. as Hernandez steps back in. 0-2 pitch. Swing. It's going to be out as they're going into left field with Kenzie Carlo, and she makes the play over her shoulder on the little looper fly ball out there. And that's out number 2. Well, to bring us to number 2, Ana Reyes, the right fielder. So Reyes 0 for 1, but she reached on an error. Bulldogs have had 3 errors in the ball game and given up 7 hits. Here's the pitch. Ball 1, too low. 10 runs on those 7 hits for the Wildcats, plus the 3 Bulldog errors. So 1-0 the count. 2 down. We're in the top of the second. Here's the pitch. High and away, ball 2. So the Bulldogs going to have to be a massive comeback here. You're down by 10 in softball. You got a lot of innings left, but they're going to have to make a big comeback here, which I know they can do. It is a game of runs. We can get on that momentum swing and go the other way. Lovington definitely on the momentum swing right now. Here's the pitch, and that misses away for ball 3. So 3 straight here to the batter, Ana Reyes, with 2 outs. 3-0 the count. And the top of the order, center fielder number 3, Avery Marquez, on deck with Honey Morales, the second baseman, in the hole. Maddie Martinez with the pitch. Ball 4, down and in.
She's thrown 20 pitches, 12 out of the strike zone.
That's the 3rd walk, I think. Let me look to confirm. Yep, 3rd walk in the inning. She came in here in the 2nd inning. And the first pitch is swung and fouled straight backwards on the chop. So hit the top of the ball with the bottom of the bat on that swing. Comes backwards, foul ball, strike 1 to Avery Marcus, who is the leadoff batter. She's 1 for 1 with a walk. She led off the ball game with a ground rule double and then walked her second time through in the 1st inning. And now up for the 3rd time only in the 2nd inning. Martinez ready to go. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swung on. That's going to be a base hit to the left field. And so that'll move the runner over to second base. And with 1 out, the next batter, will be number 4, Honey Morales, her 3rd time through. She punt singled her 1st time up and then hit into a fly out her 2nd time.
That's their 8th hit?
That was their 8th hit. Now they're having a meeting in the circle with the infield. No coaches have come out.
And we're in the only in the 2nd inning, and we've given up 8 hits already.
Yeah, 10 runs, 8 hits. We've had 3 errors, and I think we've had 4 walks. Let me look again. 3 here in this inning and 1 in the 1st. So, yeah, 4 walks, 8 hits, 3 errors, and 10 runs so far. And we're 2/3 through here in the top of the 2nd. So a lot of softball yet to be played by both of these teams. The Bulldogs need to get on a run once they get this 3rd out here. So Morales steps in, and we'll see her first pitch here in the inning. Swing, that's a base hit up the middle. That's going to score 1 run, and everybody else will just move station to station for another hit, and the run will score from second base, 11-0. So Marcus stops at second. Honey Morales with that single and gets the RBI, and that'll bring the number 3 hitter in the lineup, the DH. Number 17, Avery Rodriguez, to the plate. All right, so 2 outs, and Rodriguez steps in. Maddie Martinez with the wind and the pitch, high and away, ball 1. On deck is Alexa Bell, and in the hole, Canada DePorto for Lovington. As Rodriguez steps back in on the right side, here comes the 1-0. Artesia sets up right in the middle. Here's the pitch. It's a little outside, ball 2. right, so 2-0 the count. Rodriguez steps back in. And they get their pitch. Step onto the rubber now. This crew is saying you got to be off the rubber to receive the sign ball free, high and away. So 3-0 the count now with the runners at first and second and 2 down here in the top of the second inning. 11-0 Lovington. Maddie ready to go. 3-0 pitch. Motion and the wind and the pitch. And that's high, ball 4. All right, so that walks the bases loaded. And so with 2 outs, coming to the plate is the cleanup batter, Alexa Bell. She singled the first time through and then walked the second time. So Bell will step in on the right side as the Bulldogs try to get this final out. They got an out everywhere. Bases are loaded, 2 down. Maddie back to work. Artesia sets up right in the middle of the plate. Here's the pitch. That's high and away. Ball 1 to Bell. All right, so 1-0 the count to Bell, the cleanup batter. Sienna DePorto on deck, and Annalise Chavarria in the hole as Martinez ready to go. Here's the wind and the pitch. Call, strike, out the inside corner. So 1-1 now the count to Bell. As she steps back in on the right side, but the base is loaded and 2 outs. Artesia sets up on the outside edge this time. Pitch is too far outside. Good job by Artesia. She had to kind of lunge to her right, and she caught that off the bounce to keep the runners where they're at. That was ball 2. 2-1 now to Bell. She'll step back in. Maddie Martinez working in the circle. 2-1 the count. And here is the wind and the 2-1. Swing and a chopper down the line, but foul on the left side. So foul ball strike. 2-2 now the count to Bell as Whitmire will gather that up out there and throw it into Carlo. So Bell will step back in. Bases loaded. 2-2 the count. 2 outs. Number 77, an unusual number in softball, is Bell. She steps back in. Here's the pitch high for ball 3. So full count as that was a rise ball that was really high. It was it was down the middle, but it was just over the head of the young lady at the plate. That was that high is my point. All right, so the payoff pitch. Everybody will be running here. Full count, 2 outs. As Maddie ready to go, here's the wind and the pitch. Artesia sets up down the middle. Swing and a pop fly to the left side. It's going to be foul, and giving chase was everybody over there. Whitmire, Ray, and Carlo, but can't get to it. So this ball for a long foul ball strike. Count remains full. Bell will step back in as they all go back to their spots, all the base runners and Bell. Full count. Maddie Martinez with the wind and the payoff. Swung on. That's going to be out to Whitmire, and she dives and makes the catch for out number 3 on the little line drive pop fly out to left field. So Lovington able to do quite a bit of damage there. Let's see, I think it's, who batted last? Was it Artesia? I don't think it was. All right, so in the inning, Gene, I'm sorry, there were 3 hits, 5 runs scored, 2 errors, and 3 left on base. 11-0 Wildcats.
Innovation, sorry, that's service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward and Son Insurance Agency. Auto and home, life and health, personal and commercial. Bonds too, since 1925, we have the coverage for you. Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward and Son Insurance Agency.
In Incredible Printing is begging you, please don't vote for Michelle Lujan Grisham. We're already last in everything. Don't vote for Michelle Lujan Grisham, please. This announcement paid for by Incredible Printing.
I'm Georgia Haynes, and I approve this message.
Through Presbyterian Medical Services, Artesia Family Health Center is your all-in-one provider for medical, dental, and behavioral health services. They have highly skilled professionals ready to treat your medical, dental, and behavioral health issues. Appointments are available via phone calls, video calls, and limited office visits to provide you a safe and easy way to take care of your health. Need a COVID test or vaccine? Artesia Family Health not only offers testing, but the Moderna COVID vaccine too. Call and learn more. 575-746-9848 or visit Artesia Family Health at 1105 Memorial Drive in Artesia.
We're back here at Cleveland High School in Rio Rancho, and the Lady Bulldogs, after 2 innings here in the bottom of the second inning, have a huge mountain to climb, trailing Lovington 11-0.
First batter for Cesc Aguilar. She puts that in center field for a leadoff single. So Pasea steps up and drives out into the center field, and that'll bring to the plate number 8, Zoe Warren, with Kenzie Carlo on deck. So Pasea starting things off right, and now Zoe Warren will try to drive her around with a base hit. As Gene said, 11-0 here in the bottom of the second with nobody out. Lovington with that big lead. Long time coming here for the catch. She stands there and looks at here's the pitch. Going to try to bunt it, and she bunts it foul off of herself. For strike one, I thought he was going to call her out there for a minute. I thought he was going to say she got out of the batter's box and got hit by it, because he walked clean out in front of the plate, but he did not call her out. So just a foul ball strike on the bunt attempt by Zoe Warren. Steps back in on the right side. Here's the pitch from Udahata. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. I think that pitch fooled her. I couldn't see it, but it looked like it really took a dip when it came in, and it was a slow pitch, change of speed. So on the changeup, got her to swing at it. Strike 2. Here's the pitch. High and inside for ball 1. So 1-2 now to Warren. Lovington has Chavarria, Marcus, and Reyes from left to right. Bell, Hernandez, Morales, Polkeen from third to first, and DePorto catching. There's a swing and a drive out into the left center field. The center fielder will make the play, and that is out number 1 on the line drive out there to center fielder.
We've made contact, but we've hit it at outfielders.
Yep. So that's going to bring number 12 to the plate, Kenzie Carlo, her first time through. 1 out here in the bottom of the second. Aguilar down at first base, and on deck will be number 11 for the Bulldogs, Kaylee Morion. Carlo steps in. Here's the pitch. Low for ball 1. Here's the wind in the pitch from Udahata. That's a ball outside, just missed. I thought he was going to call a strike. That's why I waited, but outside. Of course, my angle's not very good. No. I'm covered up by the batter, umpire, and the catcher. I can't see the pitcher or the ball. All right, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 1. 2-1 now the count. I think maybe a changeup or something, because it just was slow getting there. 2-1. Carlo steps back in on the right side. Here's the pitch. Swing, and that's going to be a little looper out to the left fielder. Dropped it. So the E7 puts the runner down at second base, and Aguilar. Maybe the Bulldogs can get something going here. There on the left fielder will bring number 11, Kaylee Morion, to the plate with runners at first and second and 1 out. McKaylee's first time through.
That's how rallies get started. Look at the top of the first 2 innings of this ball game.
Here's the pitch. I guess a little high, ball 1. Lovington fans wanted it as strike. Bulldog fans happy with that call. Down the middle, but just a little high. McKaylee will step back in with the 1-0 count. Carlo and Aguilar first and second, respectively. Swing and a foul ball off to the right side. Out of play for strike one. 1-1 now the count. On deck is Jenna Whitmire, and then we're back to the top of the order. Riley Crandall, the DP, is in the hole. All right, here's the pitch. Swung on. That's hit well out to right center field. Get out of here. Home run. Maddie Martinez hits it over the right field fence. And the Bulldogs have 3 runs now. It's 11-3. Home run. Maddie Martinez.
Well, that's how you get it going. The drop ball in left field put 2 on, and Marion made her pay. That one got up into the wind. The wind was blowing it away from the center fielder, but it also helped it carry out of the ballpark. And the hit parade has begun for Artesia. Let's see if they can answer with a 5 or 6 run inning here.
Right, so with 1 out, Jenna Whitmire, who had a 3-run shot in the game prior to this one, will step up to the plate with only 1 out.
And I tell you, Whitmire has saved the last 2 innings defensively with tremendous diving, saving catches to end innings, first and second innings.
After we were bleeding pretty bad.
Yeah.
6 runs in the first, 5 in the second. Now here's the pitch. She looks at it, calls, strike 1. Right down the middle.
But yeah, the game just before this one, she hit it up into about 6 rows up in the bleachers.
Put it up in the stratosphere and came down out in the bleachers out in left center field. Here's the pitch, 1-0-1. Misses away for ball 1. 1-1 now the count to Whitmire. On deck is Crandall, the DP, and in the hole, Jenna Morrison, the center fielder. I finally have my lineup all in, so I can see everything.
And that tear in her pants is getting bigger.
Yeah. All right, here's the 1-1, high, ball 2. Jenna back in on the right side. And here is the pitch from Mudahara, the pitcher. Low, ball 3. So 3-1 the count with Crandall down in the on-deck circle and Morrison in the hole. 1 out here in the bottom of the second. 11-3, Lovington by 8. That pitch is high and away, ball 4. So that'll bring to the plate Riley Crandall. She is, well, she let things off. So why do I not have a count for her?
Not sure. I can't tell you. Hit the scorecard.
Riley steps in.
No, not that one.
Well, she is.
Ball gets away from the catcher, but not enough for the runner to advance. Ball 1. Yeah, so
fly out to the center fielder.
Yeah, for some reason it didn't
tuck it down. So she's 0 for 1.
Yeah.
Jenna Whitmire down at first base. Crandall looked at ball 1.
That was ball 1.
Yeah, here's the pitch. Swing in the mitt, swing deep drive to right field. See ya later. Home run for Riley Crandall. 2-run shot, deep right field.
Well, that matches what Lovington got in the top of this inning. Now we just need to score 6 to match what they got in the top of the first inning. So it's back to a 6-run deficit, 11-5 on back-to-back. Well, not quite back-to-back, but a couple of home runs out over the right field wall.
The umpire was over there chewing out the girls in the dugout.
For what?
I guess cheering too loud. Or maybe coming out on the field. I don't know, but he had a really, and now Coach Toledo telling him it's okay. She was standing there listening, and everybody had a real. And now we're going to have a pitching change as number 12 is coming to the pitch, so we might want to take a break. But the Bulldogs score 5. They've got only 1 out here in the bottom of the second.
Our actions are important, but not only our actions, but also our faith. Our faith inspires us to act. And Christianity is not a dead faith. It is alive. And we need to have a willingness to be alive. In 1 John chapter 3 and verse 18, it says, "Dear children, let's not merely say that we love each other. Let us show the truth by our actions." Do your actions, the way you treat others, the way you respond to others, whether it be a friend or a coworker or a boss or a waiter or a waitress or just anyone who you meet, do your actions show that you love them? You love them for them being a creation of the creator of this world. I hope that we are a loving and kind and sweet community. I hope that our actions show that to all those that we come in contact with. But if you're struggling with that, please come see us at the Hermosa Church of Christ, just north of Walmart.
So the Lady Bulldogs have chased Udahara from the circle. Lovington has gone to their second picture of the game.
Daphne
Bulldogs
Udahara.
have the other Udahara.
The other Daphne Udahara.
Is this the younger one?
Delaney Udahara. Yeah, I think so. I think this is the sophomore, which I can look and see.
Okay.
All right, so at the plate is Jenna Morrison. 0 for 1. She fly ball out to right field. The right fielder will come in and make the play. And that is out number 2 on the fly ball to right field. And that'll bring to the plate the first baseman, Caden Apodaca. She is 1 for 1 with a single. And she steps in. I'm still trying to figure out, my brain wasn't working, where I needed to go to find out.
Well,
so Caden steps in. Here's the pitch, swung on. It's a little blooper in the infield. The second baseman will make the play, and that'll end the threat on the little fly out to the second baseman. Bulldogs score those 5 runs off of 3 hits. 2 of them are home runs. There was 1 error and nobody left on base. We played 2 full. Our score now 11-5, Lovington.
If your tires are flat and you need your car fixed, our reviews are better than mixed at Big O. At Big O Tires. We do the job fast and with a smile. Whatever the problem, we go the extra mile at Big O. At Big O Tires. Trusted service, no need to lie. Hop online, our reviews are high at Big O. At Big O Tires. Unbeatable service in all our stores. That's why we get such high scores at Big O. At Big O Tires.
Now through May 30th, buy 3, get 1 free on select sets of in-stock Cooper or Mesa brand tires with installation purchase. Only at Big O Tires, the team you trust. Installation required, not valid with other offers. Eligibility may vary. Disposal fees extra and up to 10% shop fee based on non-discounted regular retail price not to exceed $35 where permitted.
welcome back here to Cleveland High School in Rio Rancho, New Mexico. Lady Bulldogs come back with 5 of their own in the bottom of the second. It's now 11-5 in favor of Lovington, and Maddie Martinez back in the circle. And Jovi, with the Lady Bulldogs lead right now, is a 3-up, 3-down inning to really keep the momentum going in their favor now.
All right, so at the plate is the Porto. She is 1 for 1 with a single and a walk. Here's the pitch, swung on, chopper backwards for a foul ball, strike 1. So Daphne Udahara, who came in to pitch, is the freshman.
Okay.
That has come in relief of Delaney Udahara, who is the senior. So I don't know if her sister's cousin or no kin, but whatever the case, she came in and got the final 2 outs on the first 2 batters from base, both of which were pop flies out to the outfield. The Porto steps back in. Here's the pitch. Ball 1, down and in. 1-1 now the count. On deck is Annalise Chavarria, and in the hole, Jocelyn Polkeen for the Lovington Wildcats. The pitch, swung on, hit well out to right center, back, and making the play right in front of the warning track is center fielder Jenna Morrison on the line drive fly out. That is out number 1.
Now, is that the first time we've got the first batter out? Yeah, because, see, that's the... Or is it? Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, because that was the lead off there. All
That's
right,
a good sign.
good sign. So at the plate now is number 7, Annalise Chavarria. She is 1 for 2 with a single. Here's the pitch. Missed a little bit wide and high, ball 1. On deck is Holguin, and in the hole Hernandez. One out, top of the third, 11-5, Lovington. Winner goes on to meet Gallup tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock in the championship game. That pitch is too low, ball 2. So the Lovington Wildcats got to this game as they played Gallup earlier today. Gallup got the win there. And so if they're able to win and beat the Bulldogs, they'll be seeing Gallup for the second time here in the tournament. If the Bulldogs win, they'll see Gallup for the second time here this year as they played Gallup at home earlier in the year. Here's a pitch. Bounces. Ball 3. So 3 straight, not real close from Maddie Martinez. Oh, she did.
What's that?
So Crandall coming back from the bullpen, so she's been warming up, it looks like.
Good. Good to see that she's okay.
Yeah, if there was an injury or...
Yeah, we didn't know.
Martinez for the 3-0 pitch. Ball 4 on fourth. Oh, he called it a strike.
Strike.
We couldn't hear him, so it looked like it was too far in, but he did call it a strike. So good for the Bulldogs. 3-1 now the count. Caught the inside corner.
Yeah. No, Maddie just needs to settle down and get these 2 out.
Back to work. Here's the pitch swing.
Right
Gets
back
it
at her.
back to Madison Martinez, picking it up for first, not in time. Yeah, he is in time.
Yeah. Rang her out.
First base coach call a timeout and talk to the umpire.
And the runner has not gone to the dugout while the discussion goes on.
So it goes off of the glove of Maddie, didn't it? And then
it did. It did.
Picks it up. So the 1-6-3 put out, unless they overturn it, they're going to talk about it. But again, he's right there, and she didn't come off the base, unless that's his argument.
I knew it was going to be a close play because they're going to
overrule it. Now Coach Polito will come out. I can't believe that. I cannot believe that. That's the second time today I've said I can't believe it.
So they're having their Coach Polito in the home plate ump. You can tell she walked away and the umpire still is saying something to her, but the decision was overruled. The runner is safe at first. I don't know if you call that an error.
Well, how can it be? It was a bang-bang play.
Yeah.
It's a single.
So that base hit. 1 out.
Cannot believe they overturned that. He's right there. And there was no question about pulling the foot. Her foot never moved.
That's right.
Wow. Holguin at the plate. She's 1 for 1. She's going to dribble it to the third baseman who picks it up and goes to first. KJ Ray. Probably her only play is a slow roller. So the ground out on the fielder's choice. 5-3 the put out. And the runner moves over to second base. And Annalise Chavarria with 2 outs now.
Yeah, well, that gets your second out. So, I mean, that's the play.
Layla Hernandez will step in. She is 1 for 2 with a single. And she steps in on the right side. Martinez. First pitch, low and in for ball 1. So as Gene said, we matched their run in the second. They run score. They scored 5. We scored 5. But they scored 6 in the first, so they got the 11-5 lead.
Right.
We're here in the top of the third. Here's the pitch. Swing, a ground ball at the middle. Base hit. Coming around from second base to score. That change of call really affected the Bulldogs right here.
It did.
So the single and the RBI coming home, and now we're going to have a pitching change as Riley Crandall will come in. Hernandez at first base. Coming in to pitch will be Riley Crandall. He's going to come in from the DP position. And we'll go ahead and take a break. 11-5, or 12-5 now. Lovington.
Registration is now open for summer and fall classes at ENMU Roswell. Summer classes start June 6th. Fall classes start August 15th. Whether you're a new student, returning student, or want to learn new skills or a trade, they have the programs and financial aid to support you every step of the way. Take classes during the day, evening, or online. Talk with an advisor today. Call 575-624-7294 or log on to roswell.enmu.edu.
When was the last time a bank asked you if you'd like to keep more of your money? At Artesia Credit Union, you pay yourself by avoiding big bank fees and all the corporate investors that go along with them. Let Artesia Credit Union help you achieve financial happiness. From home and auto loans to a working line of credit or sending your kids to college, membership is open to anyone who calls New Mexico home. Stop by the branch on 5th Street or log on to artesiacu.org. Artesia Credit Union, member NCUA, an equal housing lender.
We're back. Pitching change. Third pitcher for the Lady Bulldogs today with 2 outs, 1 run in and 1 on. It is Riley Crandall. All right, the batter will be Anna E. Reyes, number 2. She's reached both times. 0 for 1, though. She reached on an error and then a walk. She's a number 9 hitter in the lineup. As Gene said, 2 outs here in the top of the third. 1 run has scored, so the score now 12-5 in favor of the Wildcats. Back to a 7-run lead. Here's the pitch. Strike 1 called. Fastball burns the corner. Well, you saw her taking her warm-up tosses. Did it look okay to you, Riley? I thought so, yeah. That was a fast fastball right across the outside corner, right where Perseus had set up. A call, strike 1. So, I don't know. I think she's okay. Here's the pitch. In for a ball 1. Just missed inside off the plate. 1-1 now the count to Reyes. On deck is the top of the order for the Wildcats. Center fielder number 3, Avery Marcus, and then the older second baseman, number 4, Honey Morales. 2 outs, runner at first base, and the batter for the 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swings at the rise ball, strike 2. Couldn't hold off. Great hit there from Crandall. Well, there's a speed difference with her pitches and everybody else in the state. Everybody else in the state, that's right. Pretty much everybody we've seen. Yeah, I mean, there's some others that are close, but Crandall is a D1 pitcher, so there's a little difference. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. That's strike 3, and that'll end the inning on the strikeout swinging. All right, so we played 2.5. There were 2 hits, 1 run scored, 1 runner left on base, no Bulldog errors. 12-5, 11.
You've changed thousands of diapers, cut off hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck goose. But you'd do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Sandy Stockton will help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you'd do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call State Farm agent Sandy Stockton in Artesia today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Dean's Inc. of Artesia provides a superior choice for all your electrification, communication, and supply needs with a vision to be the premier industrial electrical service provider in New Mexico and West Texas, providing unparalleled quality in supplies and service with highly skilled and conscious personnel. We pledge to our customers to exhibit the utmost in integrity and reputation while providing superior quality in all we do. Dean's Inc., located at 409 Commerce Road or online at deansinc.com.
Welcome back, Bulldog fans. Third softball game of the day, the Lady Bulldogs and the Lovington Wildcats. The winner plays for the state championship against Gallup tomorrow at the UNM softball field. And Lady Bulldogs would like to be that team, but they're down 12-5, Joby. But let's see if we can knock in another 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 runs in this half inning. All right, so stepping in will be the cleanup batter, KJ Ray. She's 0 for 1 with a ground out. We'll try to start us off here in the bottom of the third. Here's the pitch. Strike 1 called on the outside corner. The 0-1 to KJ. On deck is the catcher, Mercedes Aguilar, and in the hole the right fielder, Zoe Warren. All right, here's the wind and the pitch. Misses away. Ball 1. 1-1 now to KJ. Lovington's on their second pitcher.
And Daphne Udahara, the freshman, came in for the senior Udahara after that 5-run inning, or came in to end up getting the last 2 outs of that inning. That ball misses down and in for ball 2 to KJ. So 2-1 the count. Aguilar way down the line down there beyond, I guess they're on deck circles down beyond the dugout here at the ballpark. The pitch swung on. That's a line drive out to right field, and the right fielder makes the over. I thought I had her full, Gene. I thought it was going to go over her head, but no. He turns and makes the play for number 1.
Out there at the warning track where we've hit 2 home runs prior.
All right, so that'll bring number 15, Artesia Aguilar, to the plate. Her second time through. She is 1 for 1 in the ball game with a single. Long time between pitches here for the Lovington Wildcats. The catcher still don't have her gear pulled down. Now she does. Artesia steps in. Here's the pitch. Down and in for ball 1. On deck is Zoe Warren, and in the hole, Kenzie Carlo. 1 out here in the bottom of the 3rd. Mateus ready to go. Udahara with the pitch. Strike 1 called. Looks like it was right down the middle. So 1-1 now. The pitch to Artesia Aguilar. Steps back in, ready to go. 1-1 the count. Udahara gets her signal. Now the wind in the pitch. Swing and a miss on a changeup or maybe a curveball. Nonetheless, the swing strike early. Pulled her a little bit.
It looked too tempting to let go, and
I think it would have been a call to strike. So it pulled her, and she tried to pull back and got out in front of it. So now 1-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Low, ball 2. 2-2 now. The count to Aguilar. 1 out. We're in the bottom of the 3rd. 12-5 Lovington. They lead by 7. They led by 11 at one point. Here's the pitch. Swung on. Pop fly to right field. Coming in will be the right fielder. And she'll make the catch for out number. Oh, a 2-route rally in order here for Zoe Warren to start it off, and she'll step in on the right side.
Yeah, I like to see that. Aguilar coming off communicated with Warren, observing what she saw in her at bat.
The catcher, DePorto, standing up and now pulls the mask down and squats down on the outside corner to Warren. Here's the pitch. Right down the middle. Call strike 1. I mean, that was just, I had a little gap that time the umpire moved in toward the batter a little bit. And I could see that was right down the middle. A good pitch there. All right. 0-1 count as Warren steps back in. Here's Udahara. That one just missed inside. Ball 1. Lovington fans wanted that strike 2. Obviously, I heard a groan from the off to the right of me.
They got their little sound box. They can take it.
1-1 the count. Warren back in, ready to go. Here's pitch. Swung on. Fouled off to the right side. Out of play for a foul ball. Strike 2.
It's funny how the wind lays down for a little while and then it picks back up again, and a pretty stiff breeze blowing in from left field across the ballpark.
Yeah, blowing pretty hard now, as Gene said. Okay, here is the 1-2. The pitch swung and fouled back, so let's stay alive.
Yeah.
Will Warren got a piece of it.
What do you call it? Covering the plate?
Yeah, covering the plate.
So stays alive in the count.
All right, so back in, ready to go. 1-2 the count. And the pitch, strike 3. No, he called it outside. I would have swore he was going to ring it up, but he did not. So ball 2, 2-2 now the count to Warren. Good eye there from Joe. So Udahara ready to go. Here's the wind in the 2-2. Swing and a foul tip. Stays alive. Got the end of the bat on it. Kind of dribbled over to the right side.
How many pitches is that?
That is now six pitches, 3 of which have been fouled off. 1 looking strike and 2 balls. So 2-2 the count. Udahara to the plate. High, ball free. So full count. Good at bat here for Zoe Warren. She's been battling with 2 outs, trying to get that 2-out rally started here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. First 2 batters fly out to right field, so she's going to try to put it in play somewhere with a base hit. She's going to hit that little blooper to the second base and picks it up. Goes to first. 4-3. The put out. The Bulldogs go down in order. Fly out, ground out. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. We're heading to the top of the 4th. Bulldogs 5, Lovington 12.
All right, let's get out the old grocery list here. Let's see, eggs, milk, bread, insurance. I don't want to shop for insurance.
Fortunately, you don't have to. George Gandy Insurance is here for you. Shopping and comparing rates from different insurance carriers to save you money, time, and hassle. Visit a George Gandy Insurance location near you today.
We keep you covered. George Gandy Insurance.
Holy guacamole! The best guacamole in the Pecos Valley is at La Fonda Restaurant in Artesia. Holy guacamole! Everything is coming in fresh by the truckload. Avocados, green chilies, jalapenos, tomatoes, and onions. The makings of our signature salsa, golden fried chili rellenos, and of course our guacamole. Holy guacamole, what are you waiting for? La Fonda Restaurant, 210 West Main in Artesia, with plenty of parking off Highway 285. Holy guacamole.
Hey, we are back. 4th inning about to begin. Lady Bulldogs trail Lovington 12-5. Artesia on their 3rd pitcher. They started with Apodaca, then Martinez came in for a couple of innings, and now here's Riley Crandall. And Lady Bulldogs need to get Lovington without any runs scoring. Lovington scored in all 3 innings so far in this game.
Crandall came in the 3rd with 1 out, so now her first full inning. Pitch was a rise ball. The batter, Marquez, held off and rose out of the strike zone, ball 1. Ray, Carlo, Morion, and Apodaca in the infield from 3rd to 1st. Whitmire, Morrison, and Warren from left to right with Aguilar catching Crandall. 1-0 pitch, top of the 4th. Swing, a little chopper up the middle, and that'll be a base hit. It leaked through a diving. Morion couldn't come up with it. And so the leadoff single here in the top of the 4th inning.
And Crandall stuck her glove out too, and she couldn't stop it.
Yeah.
So
it was wide of her and wide of a diving Morion. Between, if you can picture, to the right of the pitcher and to the left of the second baseman. And it was just kind of a squeaker. It just kind of wasn't real hard hit, but it just enough that it got by a diving Morion. Morales will put the bunt signal down and not, she'll pull it back on the rise ball, ball 1, and then the fire down to first base, not in time by Aguilar to Apodaca. So if this ends up being a little leaking through the infield single, which you'll take a single is a single no matter how you get it. Here's the wind in the 1-0. She squares the bunt, and that's foul. He called her out. Did he call her out? Well, he might. Maybe that's his strike signal too. Normally, I thought that was Normally, when you do this, it's out, but a foul ball. So just foul ball strike. Okay. Well, when I was an ump, I did it a little different. My strikes was different than my out calls.
No, they still have. Yeah, I have 1-1. You have 1-1.
I have 1-1 as well on that foul ball.
Scoreboard. Find me.
All right. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on a changeup or a curveball. Definitely took quite a bit off of that. So strike 2 on the swing. Runner at.
Well, she did go to second on that play, on the one that swung, and we didn't know if it was out or a strike. So she moved to second on that play.
There's strike 3 called on the curveball. So strikeout looking. So she moved over to second on which one?
You remember the one where they was that an out, or what he was saying, the signal, and kind of squirted around behind home plate?
I thought it was a foul ball.
Yeah.
Well, how did she get to second?
It wasn't a foul ball. It was a strike. He did the strike symbol, not the foul ball symbol.
Gotcha.
So that's when she went.
Gotcha. All right, here's the next batter. Rodriguez steps in. First pitch. All strike one from Crandall. One out, runner at second base. Okay, Rodriguez steps back in. Crandall ready to go. Here's the pitch. He got through the glove of Artesia, strike two. As the umpire said, she did not check her swing, so a check swing strike. Aguilar had it go through her glove, so moving over to third base on the pass ball was the runner at second. So now Lovington has another run in scoring. Well, they had her in scoring position before, but now she's only 60 feet away instead of 120. Now the coach is asking the umpire for clarification.
Like, what's the count? Scoreboard has nothing on there. We've got, I have 0-2.
0-2. Let's see if he puts up the signal. 0-2, and he does.
See?
What we had.
I know.
One out, and the pitch upcoming. Artesia sets up on the inside corner, and the pitch is there, but I think a little bit too far in for ball one. 1-2 now for the count to number 17, Zabri Rodriguez. She is 0 for 2, but reached on a error and walked, so this is actually her fourth at bat. 1-2 the count. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss. And that is strikeout number 2 in the inning. And out number 2. So the cleanup batter, number 77, Alexa Bell, will step in, the third baseman. She's 1 for 2 with a walk and a single. Her fourth time up here, and she'll face Crandall for the first time. Steps on the right side, 2 outs. Crandall with the pitch, swing and a pop fly out of play for foul ball, strike one.
You know, the first 2 times these teams met in districts was in Artesia, and Artesia won both those games. Then they met in Lovington, and Artesia got, wasn't it like a 1-0 win?
It was close. We split with them.
But that first game was like, went to the 7th inning, and we got a home run, and
yeah, it was close for
won
sure.
that game.
Here's the pitch. Inside, ball 1 to Bell.
Crandall got her 600th career strikeout in that game.
And now she is the all-time leader in Class 4A in the state of New Mexico.
But then Lovington came back and won that second game.
And another close one, if I recall. Here's the wind in the pitch. Ball 2, said it missed too low.
Well, they got out to a little bit bigger lead, and we were coming back. And all
what it was?
Yeah, we didn't quite. Don't you remember? We were on the roof.
I do remember that. I don't remember the score. Yeah. And it got a little chilly, if I remember.
It did
right.
get a little chilly. That's
Nighttime.
right.
2-1 the count. Here's the wind in the pitch. Strike called on the inside corner. I waited before I said it. I'm trying to get better.
I heard him, though.
I was going to say strike, but I waited. You did hear him?
He said,
2-2 the count now with 2 outs. And number 77 at the plate. You don't say that very often in baseball.
No.
Or softball. Here's the wind in the 2-2. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Harlow will field it and throw it to first, and that is out number 3 on the 6-3 put out. No runs come across in the inning. There was 1 hit, 1 runner left on base, and no errors. 12-5, Lovington. Bottom of the third coming up. 4.
Here are some helpful tips to get you and your teeth through the winter months from Smile Expressions in Artesia. Brush your teeth twice a day. Brushing not only protects your teeth, but also protects the gums from catching infections. Use the right toothpaste. The cold winter air as well as sinus pressure can cause sensitivity. Floss daily. Flossing protects your mouth from developing plaque, which can make you more prone to problems like heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and oral cancer. At Smile Expressions, we welcome new patients. Contact us today, 575-746-1900.
It's important to know local folks you can trust. People who'll be there for you when you need it most. Cisco Equipment in Artesia, serving southeast New Mexico since 1978 and new locations throughout Texas, is the leader in equipment rentals, sales, and service. Whether it's an excavator, backhoe, or wheel loader for the pipeline, or a reach fork or man lift for the construction site, Cisco Equipment has the dirt and aerial equipment to get the job done. Call the team at Cisco Equipment today, 748-1314, serving all of southeast New Mexico and throughout Texas.
Hey, we're back here at Cleveland High School, and the Bulldogs down 12-5. They had a 5-run inning in the second. Sounds like it's time for another 5-run inning at least here in the fourth.
Yeah, bottom of the fourth. I was mistaken once again, as I said, the bottom of the third, but really was the bottom of the fourth.
Yeah.
Stepping into that is Kenzie Carlo. Here's the pitch. Low, ball one.
Now, this is the third inning for Gaffney, or the second inning?
She came in and got
two out in the second inning.
So this is her second, 2 and 2/3 after this inning is how many she'll have. There's a base hit to right field. That's going to get down, and Carlo will slow up. Looks like she might round to go to second, but nice leadoff single for Kenzie Carlo. And that'll bring the second baseman, Makaylee Morion, to the plate. Makaylee, 1-for-1 in the ballgame with, guess what, a home run.
Well, and the right fielder did a nice job. Well, it looked like it was going to get past her. She kicked it with her foot, and the ball stopped, and she was able to stop, and that's why they didn't send the runner around to second base.
All right, Makaylee steps in, ready to face Urahara for the first time, I believe. The pitch, outside, ball one. Gets away from the catcher, but not very far. It just leaked over to the right side. Staying at first base on that ball was Carlo. So 1-0 to Mordion. On deck is Jenna Whitmire, and in the hole, Riley Crandall, top of the order. There's the wind and the pitch. Swung on, pop fly, get out of play, and I think it will, and it does. For a foul ball, yeah.
That's what I meant.
Lovington did have a bounce over, I think. The pitch swung on. That's a fly ball out to right field. The right fielder gets turned around, and it's going to get over her head. Bounces into the fence. And going from first to third is Carlo, and into second for a stand-up double is Makaylee Morion. That'll bring Jenna Whitmire to the plate. Jenna walked her first time through. Now the coach for Lovington comes out, has a word for his team. 12-5, 7-run lead for Lovington, but the Bulldogs back on the offense here as they got the first two batters on with a single and a double. And now Whitmire will step in. She walked her first time through. She'll try to push some runners in here with a base hit somewhere. The catcher once again taking a long time before she squats down. Now she's ready. Whitmire ready. Here's the pitch. High, ball one. So 1-0 the count. On deck is the top of the order, Riley Crandall, and in the hole, Jenna Morrison for the Bulldogs. All right, Jenna back and ready. Here's the pitch. Ball two, low. So 2-0 now for Jenna. Bulldogs looking to blow up an inning here like they did back in the bottom of the second. We're in the bottom of the fourth. The runners at first, second and third, and nobody out. The pitch. Ball three. Missed away. So 3-0 now to Jenna Whitmire. You hear the crowd all around Gene tonight here. As you can heard them all game long. The pitch called, strike one. So 3-1 now the count for Jenna as she was taking all the way there. Steps back in on the right side. Here's the pitch. Swung on. That's going to be hit right at the shortstop. She looks to home, coming home quickly with Carlo. She decides not to come home with it, so the fielder's choice is a ground out over to 6-3 was the play. but the run does score. So 1 run back for the Bulldogs. Coming home, advanced by the batter, and staying at second base was Maddie Martinez. So that'll bring us to the top of the order with 1 out. Riley Crandall is 1 for 2 with a home run here in the ball game.
So we've made up the 5 we gave in the second and the 1 that was given up in the third.
That pitched way outside for ball 1 to Crandall. On deck is Morrison in the whole Apodaca. Yeah, we just got to make up those 6 that were given up in the first.
Yeah, that's it.
No problem.
That's all we got to do.
That's all we got to do. And plus 1 or 2, and then get the win.
Or 5 or 6.
Or 5 or 10. All right, here's the 1-0. Way outside, ball 2. Oh, he called that a strike. Oh, that one I can see because she's left-handed.
I know.
Okay, so strike 1 said it caught the very front edge of the very front outside edge.
Yeah.
All right, here's the pitch. High, ball 2. So 2-1 now to Riley. Are you buzzing or am I?
That was me.
Okay. I feel the table buzz, and I'm looking at my phone. Do I got stuff? I do have some stuff, but I don't have to look at it right now. All right, so here's the pitch, 1-1. That's a hit to right field. Goodbye. Yeah. I knew that when she hit it. I'm sorry. No worries. Riley Crandall now 2 for 3 with a bomb over the right field. As soon as she hit it, I said goodbye because it was a rope over the right field fence. And the Bulldogs get 2 more on that home run. And the score now 12-8. Artesia now down by 4.
And coach for Lovington's going to go out and talk with his crew. But how about that? We made up the 5. We made up the 1. Now we've made up 2 of the 6. It is now back to a 4-run game. And we're just in the bottom of the 4th inning. And there's still only 1 out in this inning. Talk about ebbs and flows and ups and downs. And you said runs, a game of runs. Lovington definitely had the advantage in the first couple of innings with their runs. And now Artesia is starting to connect. And I don't know. Can your heart take this? I got a good kicker, I think. I'm good. I'm not getting too up and down. I'm getting excited, but can yours? I don't know.
You let out a pretty good scream.
I did not mean to yell. We're supposed to be the professional broadcasters.
Well, I get pretty loud.
That's good.
No, but yeah, you kind of let out a yell. You were excited. Because I said, that's gone.
And then I yelled.
As soon as I got out, you yelled.
I'm sorry.
No, great stuff. Jenna Morrison at the plate. 1 out. Bases cleared after that bomb. First pitch. Inside for ball 1. Daphne Utahata, the freshman, in the circle. As she has now given up 4 runs of the 8. Here's the wind and the pitch. Outside, ball 2. Jenna Morrison, who is 0 for 2, looking to come alive here. Keep the rally going. 2-0 count, 1 out, and she steps back in on the right side. On deck is Caden Apodaca and in the hole, KJ Ray. Here's the wind and the pitch. Outside, ball 3. So 3-0 now the count.
Took them about an inning and a half to kind of catch up to this Udahara.
Yeah. All right, here's the 3-0. Right down the middle, called strike 1. That was our 3rd home run, by the way, in the ballgame. Crandall with 2, and Maddie Martinez with 1. So 3-1 now the count to Jenna Morrison as she steps back in on the right side. Udahara ready to go. Here's the pitch. Swung on. It's going to be a slow roller third baseman. And she's got a chance. Safe at first. Beat it out. Got down there, beat it out on the slow roller. Infield single, keeping the drive alive here. Morrison at first and coming to the plate, number 24, Caden Apodaca. They're going to argue it again. I don't think they're going to overturn this one.
Well, they better not. Well, I mean, they're going to do what they're going to do, but that, the previous one that they did overturn, that was close, and I could see.
To me, that one was close too, but yeah.
But this one wasn't as close as the other one.
Right.
This one was pretty clear that she was safe.
I thought so too. All right, Caden will step in 1 for 2 in the ball game. Morrison down at first. And Udahara gets her signal, gets her sign. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 1. 12-8 is the score here in the bottom of the 4th inning. 1 out, and the Bulldogs on a little rally here with 3 runs so far in the inning and a runner at first base. Here's the pitch. And that is a snap throw down. That was ball 2 outside.
Yep.
Safe at first is Morrison. She dove back in on the tag by the first baseman, Colbean. So 2-0. Hayden steps back in on deck with KJ Ray and Mercedes Aguilar in the hole here, bottom of the 4th. The wind and the pitch. Swing, and that's a little pop fly out to right field. The right fielder will take about 4 steps in and make the play for out number 2. So a 2-out rally now in order as the runner stays down at first base. Morrison does. And the cleanup batter and home run leader for the Bulldogs, KJ Ray, will step in. She's 0 for 2, so she is due here in the ball game. She hit a deep shot the last time up, a line drive out, was out at the warning track. The wind kind of blowing in, across and in to the batters. All strike 1 on the inside corner to KJ. On deck is Mercedes Aguilar, and in the hole is Warren, as the Bulldogs now want to do a 2-out rally. 12-8 Lovington. We're in the bottom of the 4th. The pitch, low and away, ball 1. So 1-1 now the count. We've been playing softball here in this game 1 hour and 36 minutes, and we're only in the bottom of the 4th.
I know.
So a lot of runs happen. So we get a lot of runs, a lot of hits. We've had 20 runs scored total. The pitch, outside, ball 2, way outside on that pitch. So count now 2-1 to KJ. Here's pitch inside, ball 3. So 3-1 now to KJ Ray. So a great hitter count here, especially for a power hitter. You got to almost, you wonder as a pitcher, do you want to go challenger and go right down the middle, or you just try to get her to chase and then risk the walk? Here's the pitch. It was right down the middle, right to the second baseman. She goes to first, and that'll end the threat. The ground out, 4-3 on the put out, but Artesia does do some damage, as in the inning they get 4 hits, 3 runs scored, and there was 1 runner left on base with no errors. So as we head into the top of the 5th, 12-8 Lovington.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin & Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin & Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin & Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
Artesia Plumbing and Heating is your authorized carrier air conditioning dealer. Home owned and operated for over 41 years. Artesia Plumbing and Heating installs residential, commercial, and industrial air conditioners. Artesia Plumbing and Heating handles your plumbing, heating, and air conditioning needs, including the conversion of evaporative coolers to refrigerated air systems. Cut cooling costs with high-efficiency carrier unit. Artesia Plumbing and Heating is a proud supporter of the Artesia Bulldogs and Lady Dogs and wishes them the very best in this sports season. Artesia Plumbing and Heating, 746-3712.
We are back at Cleveland High School, Rio Rancho, New Mexico. Only the top of the 5th inning, Joby, and it's a 12-8 Lovington lead. Riley Crandall back on the mound. She got him out without any runs scored in the 4th. Let's see if she can do it again here in the 5th. And what are we waiting on? I guess we're waiting on the Lovington coach to get to the box and pay attention to what's going on at the plate.
All right, so like Gene said, 12-8 our score. At the plate is number 10, Sienna DePorto. She is 1 for 2 with a walk. And the first pitch, she fouls backwards on the ground for a foul ball, strike 1. Got the top of the ball and went off to the left side back towards the dugout. 0-1 count. On deck is Annalise Chavarria, and in the hole, Jocelyn O'Dean. As Mercedes Aguilar sets up on that outer third. Here's the wind and the pitch. Low, ball one. So Whitmire, Morrison, and Warren out in left to right. Apodaca, Morion, Carlo, and Ray from first to third. Aguilar catching Crandall. As we are in the top of the fifth inning with nobody out. The first batter in the inning, Kenneth DePorto, with a 1-1 count. And here's the wind and the pitch. Drives ball two as she checks her swing.
So how many hits do you show they have?
So they have 12 hits. And 3 Bulldog errors.
Yeah, one of those hits they called a hit.
There's a swing and a miss on a fantastic changeup. Holy smoke.
I was just looking at the board. They've got them with 11 hits and us with 2 errors. So there's a little difference there in interpretation.
I got 12 hits and 3 errors. Well, I think it's the one that maybe you overruled me.
Oh, okay, so it's my fault.
No, not at all. Here's the pitch, swing and a foul tip straight back for a foul off right. But that was one that we had discussed.
But the math doesn't work. Then if that is a hit,
then I've got them with 12 hits and us with 3 errors. They've got them with 11 hits,
but only
and us with 2 errors.
Oh, yeah. So the math doesn't work out, does it?
Well, they've had problems with the scoreboard all day.
Oh, that's right. They made that announcement.
So here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Got it on a curveball. Strike 3 swinging, and that's 1 out here in the top of the fifth. Now to bring to the plate number 7, Annalise Chavarria. She is 2 for 3 with a pair of singles. But I think this is her first time to see Crandall here today.
Yeah.
Crandall has given up 1 hit in the ballgame out of the 12. As the number 6 hitter in the lineup, the left fielder, will step in. The pitch, strike 1, right down the middle. Fastball, called strike. On deck is Jocelyn Holkeen, the first baseman, and in the hole, Layla Hernandez, the shortstop. Aguilar and Crandall get their pitch. And now the wind and the pitch. Swing and a foul ball back up to the right side for strike 2. As Apodaca will gather that up off the netting and toss it to Crandall. So 0-2 the count, 1 out here in the top of the 5th inning. Bulldogs have been chipping away at the lead. Now within 4, as it was 11-0, then it was 11-5, then it was 12-5, and now 12-8. Here's the pitch, swing, and that's a little fly ball out to left field. That's going to fall in for a base hit and maybe more, but she will round and then hold up as Kenzie Carlo got to it quickly. So the second play base hit that Crandall has allowed since she's been in the ball game will put a runner at first base with 1 out. And to the plate will come number 9, Jocelyn Holkeen, the first baseman.
Getting kind of late in the day, 6 o'clock. We're almost at 6 o'clock here.
Hour and 43 minutes into this ball game.
And you and I have been here since about 8:15.
Yep.
But we did get a nice sandwich for lunch.
We did. We want to thank the Bulldog team and Booster Club for that. There's a pop fly out to center field. Deep. That's going to get over the head, and that's a bounce over. So it gets over Morrison. She was playing kind of shallow. She had to start running backwards. She got turned around. And that's a bounce over off of Crandall. So no runner can score there. It went against them on that Crandall double because she would have scored easily from third. But couldn't go home. From first. So with 1 out, the Lovington Wildcats looking to get some runs back. As the umpire takes a look at the ball, not sure he wanted to see it, but he looked at it and gave it back to Perseus. So Crandall will get back into the circle, and the Bulldogs on the corner will play up. They'll play normal depth up the middle. So they're not going to look like they're not going to play to cut the runoff. Here's the pitch. Where's the bunt? Puts the bunt down to the third. Oh, no, go to first. Oh, no. Go somewhere with it. Oh, no. KJ, I think, just didn't know what to do. As the runner at third really didn't get far off, she turned around and looked, and then the runner at second was almost to third instead of going behind her, and then she could have went to first, but instead it's a bunt single. So a bases loaded position now with 1 out on the bunt.
I don't know. She goes to second. The runner comes from third.
Yeah.
she goes to first, the runner comes from third, so maybe that was the best.
Maybe so. Bases loaded, 1 out. Crandall has now given up 3 hits, including a bounce over. So they got a double play everywhere now. They are playing in now, so they're all thinking they're going to go home with it. Good job there by Perseus as she took that inside ball and kept it in front of her. Ball 1 to the batter, Anna E. Reyes. So Lovington now trying to get some of those runs back. Bases juiced, only 1 out. 12-8, they lead by 4. And the number 9 hitter at the plate, Anna E. Reyes, who is 0 for 2, but she reached on an error. And walked. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 1-1 now the count to Reyes. On deck is the center fielder leadoff batter, number 3, Avery Marcus. And in the hole, the second baseman, number 4, Honey Morales. 1 on the count, 1 out. Perseus sets up on the outer third. Here's the pitch. Rise ball. She did not swing. Started like she was going to, but then held off. And that is ball 2 to Anna E. Reyes. So the Bulldogs definitely staying in on the infield to go home to first will be the play if it's a ground ball in the infield. Here's the wind and the pitch. Good job by Perseus. That ball was down and in. Oh, it hit her. It bounced.
They're saying it hit her, give her first base, and the Lovington gets a run. So they're now back up by 5, 13-8.
Yeah, I'm confused. I'll get clarification sometime later, but I thought that today we got a hit on a bounce pitch, and you told us that's not a hit by pitch.
Well, that's why you're asking the question, because you saw it called the other way today.
I thought I did. There's a chopper. That's going to get over the infield. They were playing in. 1 run was scored. 2 runs coming to the plate. Aguilar unable to control it. That'll move the runners up. So the base hit. 2 runs scored.
So Lovington has matched the 3 runs that we got in the 4th inning. And back up by 7, 15-8. Here in the top of the 5th inning.
So runners at second and third with only 1 out. And as Gene said, they get those 3 runs, so they're back up by 7, 15-8. And at the plate will be the number 2 hitter in the lineup, Honey Morales. With only 1 out, here's the pitch. Where's the bunt? She puts it down the third base line. Foul.
Well, grab it when it's in foul territory.
Don't let it go. Don't let it go back into fair.
Yeah. As soon as that thing went foul, grab it, pick it up.
So the foul ball bunt attempt is strike 1.
It's still rolling.
Everybody, you don't want it to hit a rock and bounce back into fair. That is a natural field on the infield here. That is turf everywhere in the outfield. All right, so 0-1 the count to Morales. She is 2 for 4. And now a ball. So 1-1 now the count. She reached on a bunt and a single. The bunt was a single as well, but she got the bunt single and a regular single. 15-8. 1-1 the count with 1 out. Runners at second and third. Crandall's looking at her sign, now has it. Perseus on the outside half. The bunt attempt is going to be bunted backwards and up for a foul ball strike. So good chance here she will not be bunting with 2 strikes. 1-2 the count as everybody resets after the foul ball backwards and up high off of the back stop. Morales steps back in. Crandall with the wind and the pitch. Swing and a foul ball. Back again. So the third foul ball for Honey Morales, the number 2 batter in the lineup. The count remains 1-2. She's got 2 ducks on the pond in scoring position at second and third. Bulldogs going to try to hold them there, although the defense not playing for that. I mean, if it's an infield ground ball, the second base and the shortstop are back. So normally you play in if you're trying to cut that run off. With only 1 out. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Oh,
yep,
she got a piece of it.
Yeah.
So foul ball. I was going to say she was about to reach because it got by the catcher, but that's the reason it did, because she tipped it.
Right.
So the count remains 1-2. The fourth foul ball for Honey Morales. I think that's that bad. Good bat here. Good at bat battling against Crandall. The pitch, swing, and it's a foul ball again down the line on the left side for a foul ball strike. Count remains 1-2.
I'm about to take my charger back. Oops, sorry. The phone is running low.
He ain't taking his charger back from me. We got to have it. We got to have that phone.
Yep.
All right, so the count remains 1-2. The pitch, strike three called on the curveball. Good pitch. Strikeout looking is out number 2. And the Bulldogs trying to stop the damage here. 3 runs have already crossed here in the inning. As number 17, the third batter in the lineup, the DH, Avery Rodriguez, comes to plate. 0 for 3, walked and reached on an error. Struck out swinging. And struck out swinging, but a drop third strike that she ran down and got thrown out. Here's the pitch. Ball 1 just missed a little bit high. So 1-0 the count to Rodriguez. On deck is number 77, the cleanup batter, third baseman Alexa Bell. And in the hole, the catcher, number 10, Sienna DePorto. Back to a 7-run lead, 15-8, as Crandall gets her pitch and ready to go. Here's the wind in the pitch, swing and a miss for strike 1. The count now 1-1 to the batter, Rodriguez. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Bulldogs got 7 runs to make up coming into their half. At this point, 7. Lovington trying to add to that total with runners at second and third. That pitch high, boy, good job there. As it almost ripped her arm off, but she was able to hold on to it on the rise ball. Aguilar caught it and it slung her backwards, but she kept it in her glove. The ball 2. 2-1 now, the count to the batter. Crandall ready to go. Here's the wind in the pitch. Swing and a foul. Nope, she didn't foul tip it, just a strike. So a swing and a miss.
Yep.
And, Aguilar caught it off the dirt. So 2-2 now the count with 2 outs. We're in the top of the 5th if you're just joining us. And the Bulldogs down 15-8. They got a lot of runs to make up. Here's the pitch. Swing and a pop fly shallow left field. Going back, making the hit. Oh, and it falls.
It looked like they weren't really sure who had it. And Whitmire tried at the last minute to pick the glove out to get it, and it missed her glove and bounced off the turf. And that would be another run, wouldn't it? That'd be 2 runs.
2 runs. Yeah, 2-run score. On the single, it just fell between Whitmire and neither one of them got their glove on it. Looked like Whitmire was going to call Carlo off, but she never did. And so, you're right, it just fell between them. And now, number 77, Alexa Bell at plate. So 5 more runs here in the inning. Here's the pitch, strike 1 called, right down the middle from Crandall. So back to a 9-run lead, 17-8. They've led by as many as 11. We're in the top of the 5th. Crandall getting her sign from the dugout, as is Perseus Aguilar, the catcher. She sets up on the outside edge. Here's the pitch. Strike 2. That looks like, oh. I'm sorry, I called it too soon. I guess a little bit low, ball 1.
Yeah.
So 1-1 now the count to Bell. On deck is number 10, Sienna DePorto, and in the hole, number 7, Annalise Cavaleria. The sun now kind of a factor here. Just swung around, starting to go down. That pitch high is straight steal. She's out. Perseus Aguilar didn't get so long out much. She was out by a mile. So the attempt to steal on that ball thrown out is Avery Rodriguez. She is out at second on the caught stealing. So as we go into the bottom of the 4th inning, Lovington gets 5 hits, 5 runs, no errors, and nobody left on base. 17-8. We'll be back.
Hello, Martin here from Frost Mortgage. I want to tell you about something really, really awesome. It's my Zero for Hero program. Are you a veteran, current military? Do you work in the medical field, the police department, fire department, or are you in the school system? If you are, then we need to talk. The My Zero for Hero program can assist you with either your closing costs or your interest rate. So call me at 575-749-6278 and let's discuss your options.
Frost Mortgage is a division of Primary Residential Mortgage Incorporated and is an equal housing lender. NMLS number 3094.
At Central Valley Electric Cooperative, we recognize Electrical Safety Month every May, but we also know the importance of practicing safety year-round. Electricity is an important part of modern life, and CVE would like to share a few safety tips. Keep an eye out for overhead power lines when moving ladders or working on your roof. Replace appliances, chargers, or extension cords that have damaged or frayed cords, and avoid overloading electrical outlets. Central Valley Electric Cooperative reminds you to make electrical safety a priority this month and every month.
Well, we go into the bottom of the fifth inning, 17-8. This is KSCP Artesia, K229AS Artesia. That's the legal stuff there. KSCPTV.com, KSCPRadio.com, KSCP Radio on Facebook, and KSCP TV on YouTube. And it looks like we've got a new pitcher for Lovington, number 18.
New pitcher, Sabri Sanchez, has come in. Artesia Aguilar will lead off here in the bottom of the fifth against the new pitcher.
So that is their third pitcher.
We've had three, now their third. Very unusual in softball. Most of the time, unless the team does what happened today, it just pounces on top. You don't see, you don't see a lot of those kind of changes. Baseball is a little different, but here both teams now on three pitchers. The new one is Sabri Sanchez, number 18. She'll face Artesia Aguilar, who leads things off here in the bottom of the fifth. Bulldogs have 9 runs to get back here to get it tied up. Here's the pitch. Down and in, ball one. Go 1-0 the count to Aguilar. On deck is Zoe Warren, and in the hole, Kenzie Carlo. As Sanchez gets ready to go. Here's the wind and the pitch. Ball, strike one, off the outside corner. And now the catcher, DePorto, will go out and talk to the pitcher, Sanchez. Call timeout.
I don't think I have that in there. I printed out some rosters before we left, but I don't think I printed out this one.
All right, so go ahead.
No, I was just going to see what grade.
Oh, I can look it up. Aguilar steps back in, 1-1 the count. And the pitch, that's a stroke down the line. That's going to go into the corner. That's fair. Aguilar goes around first into second. And she will slow up. No, she's going to keep going. Oh, no. She's out. Oh, no, safe. Oh, no, out. Yeah, she was out by a mile. The reason I said, oh, no, safe is because the tag was up on her hip. And I thought, well, they might call her safe.
Yeah, there's a lot of dirt, a lot of dust in the bag, guys.
She was not there sliding yet. The ball was there. So she was out by a long ways.
So a double and then thrown out. Trying to go to third. Interesting.
First pitch to the next batter, Zoe Warren called a strikeout. So left fielder threw it into the third baseman. It went from left to shortstop. God damn it. Here's the pitch. That's outside to Warren for ball one. So 7-6-5 on the put out.
Yep.
And out number one kind of ran into that out there. Aggressive running, but boy, she was out by a long ways. I should say because of where the tag was, but the ball was there so early. Ground ball to the second baseman, takes a weird hop and bounces over her, so Zoe Warren will get on. And I think that's a single because I don't think I blame it on the second baseman. That took hit a rock or something that bounced over her. And so coming to the plate on the single, after the single, with one out, will be number 12, Kenzie Carlo. She's 1 for 2. She's been on base full time. She reached on an error her first time up, and then singles. So with one out here in the bottom of the fifth inning, the Bulldogs need to get those base runners on. That would have been a run there, but instead we run into the out at third. That pitch is down and in for ball one.
Well, at minimum, she'd have been at third. But it
maximum, yeah, you're
most
right.
likely with her speed, she would have scored.
Right,
Like,
on the base hit. All right, here's the pitch. Swung and fouled back into the net on the right side for strike one. 1-1 now to Kinsey. Kinsey 1 for 2. Error, reach, and then a single. As down at first base is Zoe Warren.
They did record it as a hit.
As did I, yeah. All right, here's the pitch. Swing, and that's a chopper up the middle, and that'll be a base hit. Warren needs, she's going to hold up for now. We don't get
I'm glad she did.
Yeah. So moving Warren to second base on the single up the middle was Kinsey Carlo. And so the Bulldogs now have 2 runners on, and McKaylee Morion to the plate. McKaylee's 2 for 2 with a home run and a double. Will step in on the right side to face the new pitcher, Sanchez. (17-8) is the lead the Lovington Wildcats have. Ball one high to Morion. On deck is Whitmire in the hole, Crandall. First base, Kinsey Carlo, and Zoe Warren is at second with one out here in the bottom of the fifth. Here's the wind from the pitch. Swung, and that's a ground ball to the shortstop. She fields it, tosses it to second, and gets that force out for out number 2 on the fielder's choice. So 3-2 the out, and that is out number 2, as I said. Runner does go to third, and then the runner out at second base on that force out. And so with runners on the corners, Jenna Whitmire will step in. She's 0 for 1 with a walk. Morion at first and Warren at third. 2 down here in the bottom of the fifth. The pitch, a little high, ball one.
Jenna's capable of putting it out of the ballpark.
Well, we saw her do a deep, high, deep shot in the game before this one. Out of left center field. So, yeah, absolutely. Here's the pitch. High and away, ball 2 to Jenna.
One of our, I think you said this before, this is one of our 8th graders.
Yeah, one of our 2 starting 8th graders for the Bulldogs. Whitmire and Apodaca is the 8th graders that have been starting most of the year. Here's the pitch, low, ball 3 for 3 straight. Whitmire, I'd love to see the bases loaded with Crandall coming to the plate. They're not going to, well, they might pitch around her with an 8-run lead, 9-run lead, and Walker run in, but instead of trying to give up 4, Whitmire Crandall has crushed her last 2 for home runs. But we still got to get to the base path here. Here's the pitch, right down the middle, called strike 1. So Whitmire will step back in on the right side with a 3-1 count. Morion at first and Warren at third. Lovington leads by 9, 17-8. We're in the bottom of the fifth with 2 outs. Here's the pitch, and that is a ball 4, wide of the strike zone. So Riley Crandall will come to the plate. It looks like Lovington's going to make another call time.
Well, they're going to talk about, you said it, Joey. You have an 8-run lead. You pitch around her and walk her and only give up the 1 run. But then you got Morrison, right, in the on-deck circle.
The coach for Lovington is kind of chewing on his infielders, and the catcher put her arms out like, what?
Well, the shortstop bobbled the ball a little bit. She was still able to get the force out at second base. The only thing I guess they could say is that, you should have got the 2. You should have got the 2. And we wouldn't be in this situation if you'd have got the 2.
I don't know, but the catcher didn't look happy walking back. She put her hands both out. Like,
yeah.
Why are you chewing on it?
I know. It's so that, but we don't know. We weren't there.
That's right.
But you can look at body language. You can look at
facial expressions.
Yeah.
All right, so 2 outs, bases loaded. Lovington got 5 in the top half of this inning to get back to a 9-run lead. Crandall at the plate. She is 2 for 3 with a pair of home runs. That's way wide for ball 1.
Then maybe that's the strategy. Just keep it away from her.
Maybe so. They could just say intentional. But
yeah.
What if she messes up, throws one down the middle? That pitch way outside, ball 2. That pitch, you could have drove over the left field fence for Riley Crandall, go the opposite way. It was outside, but it wasn't that far off the plate. It was off the plate.
Yeah.
First pitch was way out there. That one was a little closer. Here's the pitch. That one is close, and that's called strike one. So that's one of those that you look at just driving over the left field fence if you're a lefty. Crandall looked at it and said, I don't want to swing at that one. So 2-1 the count. That pitch way outside, ball 3. So 3-1 now to Crandall, as she'll step back in on the left side. She's 2 for 3 with a pair of home runs and a deep chop that was a fly out to center field. First at bat. Here's the pitch, way outside, ball 4. From the intentional walk. Is that what you called it?
I would call it that. They kept it outside away from her, only got the 1 strike called.
Jenna Morrison has 1 for 3 with a single as she comes to the plate. We saw her jack one of these out with the bases loaded early in the season against the Hop team. It's a really good team. So she'll have her chance here to get some base runners across the path with across home plate with a hit somewhere. As the bases are loaded, Bulldogs get the 1 run. It's now 17-9 in the bottom of the 5th with 2 outs. Timeout call by the Lovington coach as the ball came in from the other team, the other
souvenir
from the other field. All right, so back ready to go. Kenna steps back in. Here's the pitch. Right down the middle, called strike 1. Morrison takes a look down at Coach Polito, gets her sign, back in there on the right side, ready to go. The Porto sets up on the outside. That's where it was at, but too far for ball 1. 1-1 now the count. 17-9. Bulldogs have gotten 1 run back here. Now they put 10 on the board, but I don't think that's right. 17-9. Now they switch it back to 9. Here's the pitch. Swung on. It's a pop fly to the right side. Could be trouble, but the second baseman makes the play. That'll end the threat as just a little fluke pop fly, getting over there to it with the second baseman. All right, so Bulldogs get 1 run off of 3 hits. There was 3 runners left on the base path and no errors. 17-9, we head into the top of the 6th.
Need a family doctor you can trust? Artesia General Hospital's family practice team offers a full range of medical services to patients of every age. Led by family practice physician Dr. Joe Salgado, our providers can help you manage chronic conditions, treat illness and injury, and coordinate specialty care. And for children, pediatrician Dr. Joanne Couch brings her expertise in managing your child's care from birth to age 18. Get peace of mind by finding a partner to care for your whole family close to home. We're accepting new patients at artesiageneral.com/family.
This is Renee.
Happy to be here.
She's not some influencer. She's more of a groundbreaker, turning her 4-acre lot into a little slice of heaven behind the wheel of a John Deere 1 Series tractor. Renee runs with us because the most important job is the next one.
That's all I got.
Nothing runs like a Deere. Hear Renee's story at Deere.com.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia and Roswell, or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
Well, we're heading into the top of the 6th inning in a high-scoring softball game. Unfortunately, Lovington is the one with the higher score, 17-9, and they bat here in the top of the 6th inning. I think this young lady was at the plate when the stolen base attempt failed for the final out of the previous inning.
That is correct. So Alexa Bell will step in on the right side. She's the cleanup batter. Numbers. Son? No. She'll start with a clean slate.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good question.
Good question there by the young scorekeeper beside me. That pitch, I guess, just missed off the corner for ball 1.
Unless you reverse a call from the prior batter after there's 2 pitches. And the count then stays 1-1 on the batter, even though you reverse the prior play.
Gene referring back to it. That's got to be called strike 1, and it is. 1-1 now the count.
Look it up. It's in the book.
It's in the book. We were playing Vitalis, and it was a strange occurrence.
That's right.
You just described it. 1-1 the count to Bell. On deck is the Porto and in the hole Chavarria. We're in the top of the 6th. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. So 1-2 now to the cleanup batter, Bell. She steps back in on the right side to face Crandall once again. She's 1 for 3 in the ball game and has a walk. Here's the pitch. That pitch misses just a bit outside. Ball 2. 2-2 to Crandall. To Bell from Crandall. So Bell steps back in after a moment. Crandall and Artesia get their pitch. Here's the 2-2 strike. Oh, it's a chopper up the middle. Catching it is the shortstop, fired over to first base in time. Carlos Apodaca out number 1 on the 6-3 put out. And that'll bring number 5 hitter in the lineup, Sienna DePorto, wears number 10 on her jersey and is the catcher for the Lovington Wildcats. She is 1 for 3 with a walk. So she'll step out on the right side to face Crandall. 1 out here in the top of the 6th. Nobody on base. First pitch swung on. It's going to get over the head into right field of the first baseman on the chopper, fair ball. So a single with 1 out. But that was a chopper, and it's just too high for Caden Apodaca, who was playing in anyway. And so if she'd have been playing back, she would have probably caught that. But by playing in, it bounced over her head for a single. And that brings number 7 to the plate, Annalise Chavarria.
Isn't that a famous line from Arnold Schwarzenegger? Get to the chopper.
Is it?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
I thought it was.
It might be.
Okay. I'm sorry.
I don't know. Get to the chopper. All right, so DePorto at first. Annalise Chavarria steps in. She's 3 for 4. 3 singles for the young lady. As Artesia sets up on the inside, they're going to try to bring it in on her. She's right up on the plate. Here's the pitch. Strike 1 called. She put it right on the inside corner, right above the knees, and she was right on top of the plate. She didn't like the call. I was watching her. She was looking at the umpire. She was looking at him like that wasn't a strike. Hey. Reading her facial expression.
Yep. No, it was.
Oh, it was, because he said so.
Because he said it was.
Yeah. Oh, and they're going to throw it inside again. Artesia setting up in there. Here's the pitch. Another fastball. And tied her up. She got a piece of it on the foul ball, but definitely tied her up on the swing. She's looking at the umpire again. And again.
Yeah.
All right, so 0-2 the count to Annalise Chavarria. Again, she's 3 for 4. The left fielder for the Lovington Wildcats. Here's the 0-2. Again, setting up inside is Aguilar. And again, tied her up. She did get a bat on it, though. Foul ball. So a good cut there by the young lady from Lovington, as she's able to stay alive on some pretty good pitches from Riley Crandall, tying her up. She's fighting them off to the right side. So it was so fast you can't get the bat head around enough on those inside pitches to drive it to left field. Artesia, let's see where she sets up. Once again, here's the pitch, and that one's a high rise ball that she swings and misses that. So she got her to chase one after giving her those heaters, and that is out number 2. All right, coming to the plate, number 9, Jocelyn Holguin. She is 2 for 3, a single and a ground rule double for the young lady. That ground rule double was off of Crandall.
Yeah.
Well,
they got 5 runs off of her last inning.
They did. That was one of the reasons that ground rule double. All right, so here's the first pitch to her in this inning. Swing and a foul ball back and into the netting for strike 1. Runner was off and running on that. Probably hit and run.
So it's 2 outs.
Yeah. But if she misses it, Artesia probably throws her out. I think it was a hit and run, probably.
Yep.
Trying to force some more runs across here. Here's the pitch. Did not check her swing. Strike 2.
She went around.
So said you and the whole plate umpire. So they both agreed you were in agreement. 0-2 now quickly to Holguin, the first baseman.
Which me and the umpire are in agreement about 73.4%.
The pitch, that's strike. Oh, no. And then ran. I don't think Crandall Oh, he did ring her up.
Yeah.
So there was no reason for the throw. I didn't see him do it. I thought it was a strike.
I didn't either.
But
We'll take it.
Strikeout looking as Artesia didn't hear him either. She threw it to second base.
Yeah.
Runner was off the run, and Crandall caught it because that was strike 3, she said. All right, we'll take it. So, no runs scored off of one hit, no errors, one runner left on. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Bulldogs down by 8.
When you or a loved one need medical transport, cost and ability to pay shouldn't get in the way. That's why Trans-Aero Medevac is proud to announce their partnership with the City of Artesia to provide air ambulance memberships for the residents of Eddy County at no out-of-pocket cost. As an Eddy County resident, as long as you're flown by Trans-Aero Medevac, Trans-Aero will accept your insurance or third-party payment at no additional out-of-pocket expense to you. Best of all, as a resident of Eddy County, you're automatically enrolled, free of charge. Because when minutes matter, financial burden should be the last thing on anyone's mind. You have a choice. Be sure to request Trans-Aero, a streamlined, personal, patient, and family-friendly air ambulance service. For more information, visit transaeromedevac.org. They really are wings for life.
Bottom of the 6th inning, Lady Bulldogs need to produce some runs as they trail Lovington 17-9.
Kaden Apodaca at the plate, and she looks at ball 1, a little bit outside. She's 1 for 3 with a single, and now a timeout called by...
Now the gate,
the gate was open. I see the home plate umpire turned and started walking towards the first base dugout. The gate was standing open. All right, so he didn't call that a strike, did he?
I have ball 1.
I do too. I just looked up on the board and it says 0-1.
Well, you remember the announcement they made earlier.
Yeah.
We know we're having problems with the scoreboard.
Here's the pitch. Swing, and it's a chopper to the left side. Throw over in time. 5-3 the put out. Out number 1 here in the bottom of the 6th. And that'll bring to the plate the cleanup batter for the Bulldogs. Number 7, third baseman, KJ Ray. KJ is due. She's 0 for 3. Ground out, line drive out, and ground out. She steps in on the right side. The one-out rally wanted to get started here by the Bulldogs. And KJ will try to get that going. Here's the pitch. Down and in, ball 1. KJ back in, and the 1-0 pitch coming. Swing at the chop line drive up the middle for the one-out single. So as I said, she was due, and she strokes it out to center field for the single. And that'll bring Perseus Aguilar to the plate with the one out and the runner in the form of KJ Ray down to first base. Bulldogs need to go on that run here, get about 10 or 12, 15 runs. We'll go for whatever they can get. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Sayas is 2 for 3 with a single and a double. And for whatever reason, the umpire keeps looking over to the right side. Long time between pitches, but now they're ready to go. Sabri Sanchez with the pitch. Ball 1, missed high and away.
Yeah, I was chuckling earlier the way these games are played. The coach calls out the pitch.
There's a swing, and it's a little fly ball over to the first baseman, diving back in safely with KJ Ray as the first baseman caught that little flare, and that's out number 2.
So as soon as the play is called out, everybody looks at their wrist.
Yeah.
You know, because they got to understand what the
numbers. They'll say 154. I'll see them do this 154, and then they'll look, see what 154 means.
Yep.
At the plate, Zoe Warren, 1 for 3. First pitch is down for ball 1. 2 outs. Bulldogs got to get a 2-out rally going here to get back into this ball game and take the lead, down by 8, 17-9. Sabri Sanchez, the third pitcher, with the pitch. Too far in, ball 2 to Warren. On deck is Kenzie Carlo, and in the hole, Michaeli Morion for the Bulldogs. As Warren will step back in. Catcher DeBorto and the pitcher Sanchez get their sign from the dugout. And now the pitch. All strike one on the inner half of the plate. So the count now 2-1 to Zoe with 2 outs. Runner at first base is KJ Ray, who led off or got a 1-out single. And now is at first base. The pitch, too far outside, ball 3 to Zoe Warren. Bulldogs have left 5 runners on base. Lovington has left 8, so they've been on the base path a lot. And of course, when you have 17 runs, you expect that. 3 errors on the Bulldogs have been costly. Here's the pitch, swung, and a fly ball off to the right side, now to play for foul ball strike 2. Lovington has had 1 error. So a lot has happened in this ballgame. We've got 30 hits combined,
right,
according to my stats. 18 for Lovington and 12 for the Bulldogs. 4 errors, 3 on the Bulldogs, 1 on Lovington. 13 runners left on base. Here's the payoff pitch, called strike 3. So Warren will go down looking, and that'll get us to the top of the 7th. Bulldogs get 1 run, 1 hit, no runs, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. We'll be back for the top of the 7th.
Please pardon our dust as we move into our new facility at Artesia Animal Clinic. We've begun the process of moving into our new facility, which features more exam rooms, expanded surgery and treatment rooms, lab, x-ray, and larger kennels. We're so excited to be moving into our new facility, and we look forward to being better able to help care for your pets. Artesia Animal Clinic now moving into our new clinic in the same location, 110 West Mahone, just north of Artesia Ford Sales.
When that problem arises, one call to Crouch Plumbing and Heating is all it takes. Crouch's plumbers and technicians are highly trained. No problem is too big or too small for Crouch. Whether you need a water heater replaced, a gas line run, a leaky faucet repaired, or your heater or AC serviced, Crouch can do it all. Your problem is their problem, till it's no longer a problem. Call on Crouch for timely response, quality workmanship at a fair price. Servicing Carlsbad and Artesia.
Well, top of the 7th inning. Artesia needs to keep Lovington off the scoreboard in this half inning if they want to have, it's a slim chance now, down 17-9, but you certainly don't want to make it any worse for yourself as we go here at top of the 7th inning.
Leading off is the number 8 hitter in the lineup, shortstop Layla Hernandez. She is 3 for 4 in the ballgame as she steps in to face Crandall. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. That 4th hit was a bunt single, the one that went right to the third baseman and wasn't sure where to go with it. And that was an infield bunt single, and that was off of Crandall. And she steps back to the right side with a 0-1 count. Sun in the fielders on the right side of the ballpark space. Here's 0-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 on a good rise ball. Got her to cut at it. So count now 0-2 quickly to number 5, Layla Hernandez. On deck is the right fielder, number 2, Ana E. Reyes. And then we're back to the top of the order. Number 3, Avery Marcus, the center fielder in the hole. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Got her on another rise ball, so the strikeout. Swinging is out number 1 here in the top of the 7th. And so to the plate is number 2, Ana E. Reyes. She is 0 for 2, but she has been on the base path 3 times. She reached on an error, she reached on a walk, and she reached on a hit by pitch. On the one that we talked about where it looked like it bounced and then hit her. Umpire walks away. What's he doing? What in the world? Didn't call time.
He didn't call time, and the batter was ready to swing.
The pitcher was ready to go.
He just walked towards the dugout over at first base side. I don't know what he was doing. And the catcher was ready to catch.
Foul ball back for strike 1 on the first pitch to Reyes from Crandall. Yeah, I don't know what just happened. That was weird. He just started strolling over to the dugout and didn't raise his arms, and everybody was about to go.
And the Joby was ready to
talk about it.
Talk about it,
yeah. You're right. The Joby. Nice. All right, here's the 0-1. Aguilar sets up on the outside corner. The pitch, swing and a miss on another great rise ball. So down quickly, 0-2 is Anna E. Reyes to the pitcher, Riley Crandall. On deck is the top of the order, Avery Marquez, one out here in the inning. In the hole, Honey Morales. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. So the first 2 batters that we face here in the top of the 7th are mowed down by Riley Crandall. Strikeout, strikeout. 2 out, and to the top of the order, Avery Marquez, who is 4 for 4 here in the ballgame with a walk. Having a fantastic game as a leadoff batter, center fielder, number 3, Avery Marquez. Ground rule double, walk, single, single, single. 4 for 4 with that walk. Really good really good ball game for anybody playing softball or baseball. Here's the pitch, swinging a little pop fly. Good effort by Perseus off to her right, trying to get to it. Couldn't quite get there, so a foul ball, strike 1 on a little bloop over to the right. And Perseus, she slipped in the dirt, trying to get there, and she's grinning from ear to ear. She's made an excellent effort. Just couldn't quite get to it. All right, so 0-1, everybody's back in their spots. Crandall gets her pitch from the dugout, as does Aguilar. Sets up on the outer third. Here's the pitch, and she again fouls it back and out of play for strike 2. Looked like a rise ball there from Crandall, but getting a piece of it was the leadoff batter for the Wildcats, Avery Marquez. So she now has an 0-2 count. She'll have to cover the plate here. She steps back in on the right side. Watch and remember this pitch. All right, 0-2. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swing and a little bloop fly to the first baseman, and that's going to be the end of the inning. As catching that pop fly was the first baseman for the Bulldogs. Okay, Napadaka. Okay, no runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. We go to the bottom of the 7th. That's by 8. Got to score 8 minimum. We'll be back.
We always hear about how busy the holiday season is, but is it really? I think the saying should be April showers bring May chaos. This is Danny Kirkendall at Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia, and we want to wish all those heading off to state competitions the best of luck and safe travels. 2022 graduates, you did it. It wasn't easy and it wasn't normal, but you pushed through and we couldn't be prouder. At Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia, we're a proud supporter of youth and high school sports throughout the Pecos Valley. Go Dogs!
Through Presbyterian Medical Services, Artesia Family Health Center is your all-in-one provider for medical, dental, and behavioral health services. They have highly skilled professionals ready to treat your medical, dental, and behavioral health issues. Appointments are available via phone calls, video calls, and limited office visits to provide you a safe and easy way to take care of your health. Need a COVID test or vaccine? Artesia Family Health not only offers testing, but the Moderna COVID vaccine too. Call and learn more. 575-746-9848 or visit Artesia Family Health at 1105 Memorial Drive in Artesia.
Well, hopefully we didn't just watch the last pitch as a Lady Bulldog by Riley Crandall, but Lady Bulldogs, in order to keep that from being the case, or maybe have it be the case, well, no, in order to keep it from being the case, they need to score 8 runs. Minimum of 8. All right, so in to start things off here for the Bulldogs is Kenzie Carlo, the number 7 hitter in the lineup. She's 2 for 3. Here's the pitch. She fly ball to the right side. If that stays fair, that's going to be a base hit. It is, and she's going to round second and gets a bounce over. She was going to be all the way to third base easily, but the ground rule double on the first pitch. So fair ball, and the bounce over, as somebody thought they're calling a foul ball, but that was fair. Oh, no, it was a fair ball. Yeah, it was a ground rule double as it bounced and went over the fence over out in the right field corner. So that's a good way to lead things off. The ground rule double by Kenzie Carlo. So there's one of the 8 we need, standing at second base with nobody out. Coming to bat now, McKaylee Morion. She is 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. So she'll step in to face Sanchez. The pitch. Ball 1 outside. On deck is Jenna Whitmire, and then we're back to the top of the order. Riley Crandall in the hole. 1-0 count to McKaylee as she steps back in to face Sanchez. Nobody out, runner at second. That pitch is too high, ball 2.
2-0 now to McKaylee Morillon. 17-9 our score. As Gene said, 8 runs have to be scored. There's a little bloop, and that will be just foul on the left side. That would have been extra base hit, too.
Yeah.
But just a little line drive, a little looper that went down the third baseline out there, but just about inside a foot foul.
No, the umpire was standing right there.
Yeah, he was. It was close, but foul ball. So 2-1 now the count. She didn't get much of that pitch, but just enough to get it out over the third baseman. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 2. Morillon will step back in here with a 2-2 count. Sanchez now ready to go. DePorto stepping up outside. Here's the pitch, way outside, ball 3. Full count now to McKaylee. Jenna Whitmire on deck and Riley Crandall in the hole. Nobody out. Runner at second base was the lead-off ground rule double, Kenzie Carlo. Here's the payoff pitch. Swung on. That's a base hit up the middle. That's good for a run. So coming around hard as well. I don't know why she slowed down, but she's going to score easily. Maybe she slowed down a little bit. That doesn't matter because she scored easily. Nice piece of hitting there right up the middle for the single and RBI. So, no outs. And coming to the plate, Jenna Whitmire. Jenna 0 for 1 with 2 walks. Her fourth at bat. Runner down at first base is Morillon after that single and the RBI. Here's the pitch to Sanchez. Swing. That's a hit up the middle. Morillon will stop at second, so back to back, a double, single. Nobody out, and now coming to the plate, Riley Crandall. Lovington coach is going to call timeout.
Looks like he was asking his catcher for a timeout. The catcher can't give him timeout. He's got to get it from the umpire.
We're going to have a pitching change.
Another one? Yep. Number 17 is going to take the ball.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put that young lady in. Let me see who that is. So number 17 is Zabri Rodriguez. So she'll come in to pitch, and I guess we'll take a break, Gene. Bulldogs have scored 1 of the 8 they needed, the 9 they needed, 17-10, nobody out.
Hey, Artesia. I'm Jen. This is Andy, and we work with kids here at Faith Baptist Church, and we want to tell you a little bit about that.
Yeah, on Sunday mornings at 10:30, we have a service for our pre-K kinder, and then also for 1st through 5th grade. And then on Wednesday nights at 6:15, we have our faith groups, which are Bible study groups for 2-year-olds all the way up to 5th grade. We even have something for you, the parents.
Absolutely, and if you cannot come on Wednesday night, but you want your kids to come, you can text the word BUS to 68878, and there will be a link that we send you that you can fill out and get your kids signed up for our bus ministry so they can come without you.
Thanks for watching, and go Bulldogs.
Saving money is much easier when you do it automatically. All you have to do is tell us how much you want to save, and we'll automatically deduct it from your checking account and put it in your savings account. Out of sight, out of mind. It's the easy way to save. Get started with automatic savings today. Western Bank of Artesia. We're big on you. Member FDIC.
Well, Lady Bulldogs have done good so far. 2 on, nobody out, 1 in. And Riley Crandall at the plate to face the new pitcher for the Wildcats. Joby?
Zabri Rodriguez has come in off the bench. She's number 17. And she's been doctoring that circle ever since she walked out there. Yeah, she has. She is coming in here to try to stop the bleeding as the Bulldogs need to score 7 runs to keep this game going, 17-10, but nobody out. Runners at first and second. And the top of the order, Riley Crandall at the plate, who is 2 for 3 with a pair of home runs and a walk. And she'll look at ball 1 way outside. Crandall steps back in at on the left side.
Well, they're guarding the lines on the corners, double play depth.
Here's the pitch, outside and high, ball 2. You know, it's interesting, the right fielder is shading towards center.
That's true.
Maybe this pitcher, when I was watching her warm up, she was throwing harder than the other 3 pitchers. So maybe they're thinking if she hits it, she'll go to the left side. The center fielder also shading to left field. That pitch bounces But a good job by the catcher, DePorto, as she stabbed it out way wide for ball 3. So 3-0 to Crandall. No pitch even close to the strike zone. Here's that intentional maybe.
They're just going to go ahead and give her.
They're going to go ahead and give her the 4th, and that way she doesn't accidentally get one close. Crandall would drive. So the intentional walk after 3 outside balls will bring Jenna Morrison to the plate. Nobody out. Bases loaded.
Are we going to have a courtesy runner?
Courtesy runner coming in is going to be number 9 for Crandall. And so the courtesy runner will be Michaela Lujan. Riley Crandall talking to Morrison, giving her some thoughts. All right, so now coming to the plate as Riley got a standing ovation as she was coming off the field.
Yeah. May have been, well, I'm going to keep my mouth shut. Let's hope it's not.
Well, they're just, saying she's coming off the field and don't know if it's for the last time. All right, so nobody out, bases loaded. Morrison at the plate. She's 1 for 4. Here's the pitch. High. It gets away from the, it didn't get away. It was way outside high, but the backstop is so close, and it hit the bricks and went right back, so everybody stays put.
Yeah.
Wisely. Don't want to run into an out. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone. It was way outside to the right, to the right side of the catcher, and got over the head and hit the backstop. Here's the pitch. Ball 2 outside. That one was a lot closer, but ball 2 the call. So Lujan at first, Whitmire at second, and Morion at third. Nobody out, 17-10. The pitch swung on. That's going to be a foul ball to the left side. Bouncer down there for strike 1. 2-1 now to Jenna Morrison. On deck is Caden Apodaca, and in the hole, KJ Ray.
The Bulldogs have been playing from behind this whole game. They spotted Lovington 6 runs in the top of the first.
And then 5 more in the top of the second to be down 11-0. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 3. 3-1 now to Morrison. She'll step back in. Waiting on the catcher to put her mask down. I kind of like that. We've been in there too soon, I think, as they take a long time between pitches. All right, so here's the 3-1. Here's the pitch. Outside, and that's ball 4.
That's 2 of the 8.
To the plate, the number 2 home run hitter in the. Oh no, we got a De La Riva. We got a new batter coming in, a pinch hitter. All right, so the pinch hitter batting for Caden Apodaca will be number 18, Elizabeth De La Riva, with the bases loaded and nobody out. Coach Toledo is having a chat with Liz down there on between the home plate and the dugout. Bases loaded, 17-11.
Nobody out.
Nobody out. On deck is the cleanup batter, KJ Ray. In the hole for Sayas Aguilar. After her 0-1, I was going to go to the next. There's another next. It's on deck and in the hole. All right, so Liz will step in on the right side. Her first at bat here in the ballgame. She is pinch hitting for Caden Apodaca. Long time before they get their signal. Here's the first pitch. Outside, ball 1. So 4 straight to Morrison. That's the 5th straight ball by the new pitcher, Rodriguez, here in the inning. We're giving up 3 hits, 2 runs, and a walk. Nobody out. Here's the pitch. Swing, and it's a top of the base hit into left field. That's going to score 1. That's going to score 2. And the Bulldogs get 2 more runs, 17-13. Nobody out. And runners at first and second. Liz De La Riva with a great shot between third and short. And that's going to have the coach come out for the Lovington Wildcats, but he'll just holler. He's not going to go out and call time. So coming home, advanced by the batter, and coming from second to home, advanced by the batter. 2 on singles for De La Riva. Runners at first and second, and the first pitch way outside and high to KJ Ray. We're now 4 runs down in the bottom of the 7th. Still nobody out. Runners at first and second. Ray steps back in. And the pitch from Rodriguez up and coming. And here it is. Hey, way outside, ball 2. So not even close, those 2 pitches to K.J. Ray. On deck for the Bulldogs is Artesia Aguilar, and in the hole Zoe Warren as the Bulldogs trying to make a mighty comeback. They were down by 9 when the inning started, now down by 4. The pitch inside, not even close. It hit the batter. So there we go, base on hit by pitch. And so the base is now loaded with nobody out. And there's going to be a pitching change. Coming back into the ball game will be Sanchez, who he just pulled. Bases loaded and nobody out. 17-13. We'll be back.
You know what happens in the spring. It's cleanup time. And AC&B, HF Sinclair, Navajo Refining, and the Boy Scouts are at it again to help clean up our community. The Scouts will come to your house and haul off items that you need to dispose of and have no way of hauling. The dates for pickup are April 23rd, May 28th, June 4, and June 11. Just call 575-513-0143 and let me know when, where, and what. Take advantage of this free service and let's make Artesia clean and beautiful.
Eastern New Mexico University is open for visitors to come to visit our campus. Come be our guest for a guided tour of one of the best small-town college atmospheres in the Southwest. Take a look at all ENMU has to offer, including the best residence halls in New Mexico as recognized by Niche.com. Sign up today for your personal tour of ENMU and our beautiful campus by visiting enmu.edu/visit. Explore, experience, excel. Eastern New Mexico University.
Well, believe it or not, folks, this is as close as the Bulldogs have been since the 4th inning when they were down 12-8. They're down 17-13, nobody out, bases loaded, and the tying run at home plate in Artesia Aguilar. Now, Coach Polito asked the home plate up something about what was going on with the conversation with the Lovington coach in the circle with all the players. Went out and talked to the Lovington coach, then came back and talked to Coach Polito. So I guess whatever concerns there were have been addressed. And here we go, Joby. All right, Artesia Aguilar, 2 for 4 with a single and a double, will step in with nobody out and the bases loaded. She'll be facing Sabri Sanchez, who was the third pitcher, had left, now back into the ballgame. Here's the pitch. Swing, and that's a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. 2 runs will score. It's coming around from second base is Della Riva, and we're down by 2, 17-15. Base hit on the first play. You heard the crowd around us. And to the plate, Zoe Warren, the tying run at first base, the go-ahead run. The go-ahead run at the plate. 17-15, no winning run out. The winning run at the plate. Here's the pitch. Strike 1 called. Zoe takes the first pitch. I have figured out this season. She does not swing, I don't think, at the first pitch. That one down the middle for strike 1. Zoe steps back in. She is 1 for 4. As a single. 1 runs on first and second. Here's the pitch. Inside. Good job by DePorto keeping that in front of her. She had to dive down to her left, make sure that ball didn't get behind her. And the runners move over. So ball 1. 1-1 now to Warren. On deck is Carlo in the hole, Morion. Here's the pitch. Swung on. That's a deep drive out the left, but it's going to be caught, not deep enough. So out number 1 on the fly ball. Runners stay put. Yeah, the previous pitcher that came in, she was fast, but she was wild. Yep. This pitcher, she's got a little more location on her pitches, and that time she threw it where we got a hold of it, but kept it in the ballpark. All right, so now coming to the plate will be Kenzie Carlo. She is 3 for 4. She's been on base all 4 times. She got on by an error in her first at bat, then a single, and a ground rule double. And she'll step in with 1 out and runners at first and second. 17-15, Bulldogs battling here in the bottom of the 7th. 2 hours and 44 minutes this game so far. The pitch outside, ball 1. I don't care how long it is. I don't either. As long as we win. It's been a good long game.
All right, so 1-0 the count. Sanchez gets her pitch. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swung on. It's a pop fly to right field. Right fielder going to go, and make the catch, tagging up and going. So we're down to our final out as going into third base on the tag up with KJ Ray. So the sacrifice fly moves her over to third. All right, runner saves at first, and Morion in there. And I wish she realized she's all ready to hit, and they're not even close to being ready. All right, McKaylee 3 for 4. Here's the pitch. Ooh, swing and a miss. Strike one. Boy, she took a big cut. You don't really have to go deep here. I mean, she just needs to put it in play into a gap somewhere. But she took a home run swing on that first pitch. She can obviously go deep. She's got one in the game, plus a double, plus a single. She's 3 for 4. Runners at first and third, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Swing, that's going to be a little bloop to the third baseman, and that's the ball game. Bulldogs make a valiant effort, but fall short, 17-15, the final. And so we will go ahead and go to the Guy Chevy postgame show. When we come back, we'll have the final stats.
We always hear about how busy the holiday season is, but is it really? I think the saying should be April showers bring May cakes. This is Danny Kirkendall at Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia, and we want to wish all those heading off to state competitions the best of luck and safe travels. 2022 graduates, you did it. It wasn't easy and it wasn't normal, but you pushed through and we couldn't be prouder. At Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia, we're a proud supporter of youth and high school sports throughout the Pecos Valley. Go Dogs!
Hey Artesia, Cambria here from your local Artesia KFC. Feed the whole fam with our amazing new deal, our 10-piece leg and thigh feast for only $31.99. It includes 2 mashed potatoes and gravy, slaw, and 5 buttermilk biscuits. All this amazing food for only $31.99. You've got to try it. You can also add on either 4 crispy tenders or a chocolate or lemon cake for only $5.55 more. We hope to see you soon at your local Artesia KFC Taco Bell in Artesia.
When it comes to your tires, don't take any shortcuts. Trust Forest Tire. They've been keeping you rolling for 78 years. Forest Tire knows tires, and they know that being there is what matters most. That's why Michelin packs more innovation inside its tires to maximize performance without sacrificing capabilities. So you can continue to go the extra mile to be there for the ones who matter most. Delivering service that exceeds your expectations. Forest Tire, keeping you rolling since 1944.
Kane Electrical Supply is your #1 distributor when it comes to the top-of-the-line inventory. Kane Electric carries name brands such as Appleton, Burndy, Fluke, Cooper Lighting, Hoffman, Phillips Lighting, IDEC, Klein Tools, and Square D. Kane Electric has your professionals and will assist you with any information on electrical supplies. Kane Electric delivers on location, too. Come by Kane Electric today in Artesia at 1911 North Rosemont.
Many times, patients require skilled care for short time, temporary help after hospitalization or rehabilitation after a major surgery. And many more conditions that can be handled in the comfort of your home. J&J Home Care stands ready to provide such care when you and your family members need. Our highly experienced nurses, therapists, and aides have been serving Artesia and the surrounding community for more than 20 years. To learn more about the services available at J&J Home Care, call 746-4892 or visit us at 1301 West Grand in Artesia.
To plant or not to plant.
Hey, Jeffrey.
Hi, this is Jim Gill from Roswell Seed Company. Our tomato plants and pepper plants are ready to go. If you plant them now, you might have homegrown tomatoes and peppers before
We're still
anyone
connected
else.
here.
Or the frost might kill them. As Clint Eastwood would say, do you feel lucky? You'll either be the smartest gardener in the county or you'll get to replant them all over again.
Rancho and don't need the headsets, Jovi, because they, as soon as the game was over, they unplugged the power and took us off the air. But the phone call was still connected. And unfortunately, the Lady Bulldogs came up a couple runs short. They lose 17-15. You know, at some point in time, you can't always win your last ball game. At some point in time, you do come to the end of the season, and sometimes it is a loss. And in this particular game, that was one of the most unusual softball games I've ever seen. We've seen baseball games high scoring like this, but not usually softball. Lovington got runs off all three of our pitchers. They got runs off of Apodaca. They got runs off of Madison. They got Martinez. They got runs off of Crandall, and they hang on to win 17-15.
Yep, that's the final score for sure. 4 pitchers faced by the Bulldogs: Delaney Udahara, Daphne Udahara, Sabri Sanchez, who comes back in after being pulled for Zabri Rodriguez. But the Delaney Udahara, I think, gets the win. Her ERA at 27 and still gets the win because she was winning when she left the ballgame. Daphne Udahara comes in. Her ERA 10.12. Sabri Sanchez ERA 12. But Zabri Rodriguez doesn't have one. But nonetheless, that's the pitching for the Wildcats. So they end up getting 18 hits to the Wildcats and 13 RBIs, 5 base on balls. They struck out 10 times, and that's the visitors for the game in the win. Riley, for the Bulldogs, taking the loss would be, I don't know why McKaylee Morion is in there. I don't understand what happened here. Okay, so starting pitcher was Caden Apodaca. She will take the loss. Her ERA was 27 as she gave up, let's see, her run total was, my thing is really messed up here. I won't go through that. Caden Apodaca pitched, Maddie Martinez pitched, and Riley Crandall pitched, and the Lovington Wildcats get those hits off of the Bulldogs. Let's see here if I can find the number. For the Artesia Bulldog offense, Crandall goes 2 for 3 with 2 home runs and 5 RBIs. She was also walked twice. Jenna Morrison 1 for 4 with 1 RBI. Caden Apodaca was 1 for 4. KJ Ray 1 for 4. Artesia Aguilar 3 for 5 with 2 RBIs. Zoe Warren was 1 for 5. Kenzie Carlo went 3 for 5. McKaylee Morion was 3 for 5 with a home run and 4 RBIs. Jenna Whitmire was 2 for 4 with an RBI. And Elizabeth De La Riva came in the bottom of the 7th. She went 1 for 1 with 2 RBIs. The Bulldogs get 17 hits through the ball game, and 3 of which were home runs, but fall short. The Lovington Wildcats advance to the championship round. They take on Gallup tomorrow. The Bulldogs fall 17-15. Here in the last ball game of the 2022 season.
All right, Joby, thank you so much. Appreciated doing the season with you. Appreciate all the support we get from the Bulldog fans and Bulldog supporters. Unfortunately, we have to come up here and play under these conditions, but and I'm talking about on the broadcast side of things. But, hey, it was a great year, great season. Best of luck to the seniors who are graduating. Riley Crandall, of course, going on, and all of the seniors having great success, great team that'll be coming back, and we'll be there to cover it on KSVP and KSVPTV.com. For Joby Hodling, this is Gene Dow. Thanks for joining us. Saying good night.